I'm Mike the GM, and I am the one running the Saga of Stonegate in D&D 5th edition, and here are our Dramatis players.
So hi, my name is Jody, and I play the Artificer, and my whole goal is to make baked goods and to sell them.
I'm Larissa, and I'm playing Arlen Cadmus, the Sorcerer, and she is very concerned about her friend Miriam, who is missing.
My name's Tim, and I'm playing the Halfling Druid Holt Arden, and I can turn into animals now.
I am Kylan, and I'm playing Abrael Arcath. I can smite some fools now.
I'm Chuck. I am playing Elias Blaze, the Satyr Bard. I have problems remembering everybody else's names in their characters, so does my character.
Hey, I'm Trevor, playing Jethro, the Goliath Barbarian Lumberjack. And do you guys know I have javelins?
Oh,
Sweet. No idea.
That's helpful.
So, you are at the carpentry place. You're at the carpenter's and the sawmill, and his daughter is missing. The wife of the carpenter is, of course, beside herself with being upset. What are you going to do?
Did anyone see anything happen?
She woke up, went to the carpenter's wife, woke up and went to check on the daughter, and that's when she realized that her room was empty. The entire room looked like it had been ransacked, everything thrown around and things like that, and the window was open.
Can we go see the room real quick?
Absolutely. I remember you work there, so they know you. You troop through into the house that the carpenter lives in, of course, which is the small blue building right there. You troop through into there, and she takes you in through the kitchen and basically the area of the dining room towards the back part of the house. The largest bedroom had been given to Olma because she's the oldest, and they're trying to find a suitable person to marry her off to. And so she has a nice bedroom. It's got, remember the carpenter there does really good woodworking, and so she's got a beautiful bed, a dresser, and a little table, a mirror, and a wardrobe where she has several dresses in there. The entire place, the wardrobe has been tipped over. There's dresses everywhere. The bed, one of the legs has been knocked out from underneath it. Covers are all torn to pieces. I mean, literally shredded. And of course, the window has been broken and pulled open. You're kind of curious how nobody heard this, but if you're a sound sleeper, you're a sound sleeper. So, but like I said, the wife of the carpenter didn't hear any of this, and when she came in to check on, this is what she found.
In that case, I kind of want to go in there real quick and just kind of like take a look around. And I'll go over to the window. I mean, this is just a single story structure. So correct. From the window, look back. Everyone's here, right?
Right. Everybody. Well, it's a small room, so maybe not everybody's there, but they're probably in the hallway and kind of stuff like that. You could all fit in there, but it's going to be a little tight.
You think that these could be the same things?
It's possible. Not sure. We could maybe have our trusty shepherdsmen trap their feet.
Yeah, I mean, I could go outside and check outside the window and see if there's any tracks leading.
Cool. You head outside the building. Give me a survival check real quick.
Can I help? I have a +4 survival.
Do you have survival?
I do.
You do. Yes, you may give him advantage if you would like.
Would investigation help with this at all?
No, this is survival because we're doing tracking. Now, you can investigate the room if you'd like.
22.
Oh, wow. That's good.
I can
Or 21,
aid
so
you in an
22.
investigation if you want to.
Yeah.
If that would give her advantage.
Okay. So you got what?
22.
All right. You're looking around outside the window. There's definitely lots of tracks there. The tracks look like they're bare feet with claws. That would kind of fit with what you saw in underneath the cemetery. So yes, you're kind of thinking this is probably them.
The tracks that are being left behind definitely, I was peeking through the window, definitely look like, or anti, look like the same kind of tracks that would be made by the creatures we already dealt with.
Now, you guys are investigating the room? Y'all are?
Yeah, because of our adventure last night. I'm thinking.
Right, give me an investigation check. You get advantage because she's helping you.
Yeah, so 21.
21, all right, good deal. Both of you are kind of looking around the room. You move the wardrobe out of the way to see what's there. You see some claw marks behind the wardrobe in the wall, the plaster of the wall. There's also claw marks, though not very deep, on the windowsill. Looks like when somebody came in, they clawed their way to get in. You don't see any blood, which bodes well, but everything is pretty disheveled. And there are claws, so you're thinking it's one of these bad boys that you saw
Can
in
we
the
tell if
cemetery.
it's just one
That
or
you
more
can't.
than one?
No, there's really no way to tell that.
Was there blood at the witch's hut?
Yes, there was a little bit of blood.
But she also was a
Probably fought back.
yeah. She was a little bit. She wasn't a little kid.
Yeah, she had some spells she probably threw at them, and they just decided they were not going to have any of that. So yeah.
Were there no tracks like coming in to the room?
That's what he found. Yes, there were.
Okay, so we saw them.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of direction would the tracks?
The tracks look like they kind of circle around this way, and then you can see they're kind of in the mud that's alongside the river, and then they head up this way, and it looks like they're heading up this cliff. Maybe like they went up the cliff, which would explain also why you guys didn't see them, because they came up the cliff.
Yeah, and they didn't go through the path.
Right.
Which had a trap.
So does it just look disheveled, or does it look like maybe some
Probably
of her
just
clothing
tricked
was
and
taken
flopped down the
too?
hill or
and just-
something.
That's hard to
Can't
tell.
tell.
You really can't tell because you don't know what she had to start with. Yeah.
We know they come from underground.
Was there mud in the room or dirt tracks with the claw marks?
There was
Is
mud
that
in
never
there.
such so they come from underground?
I don't know about you.
Dennis, they come from underground. That's
Well, we're already planning to go back
Right.
today, so we might as well. We could probably follow these tracks back and see if there's another entrance, or we could go back the way we came originally.
Go back to the house and grab my gear though.
All right.
I
So
like the idea of seeing if there's another entrance though.
okay. So you're going to get your gear, and what are the rest of you doing?
Follow the tracks and
I'm
see if
gonna
there's
go
another
check
entrance.
my alchemy jar
Okay.
and transfer it into.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna run home, check the jar to see if it's done
Okay.
with creating its stuff.
Right. And now, if you change it, if you pour, okay, yeah, you can do that. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna pour it out and then change it for the next day. But yeah.
okay. So wait. All you have to do is just tell it what you want, and then you can pour that stuff out.
And so I'm just gonna
Okay.
transfer it into a little container.
Alrighty. Little vial. You've got plenty of those. So very good. All right.
I'm down with following the track.
Yeah, I think we could go ahead and follow the tracks, and then give them a clue about which way we're heading.
Okay.
They can meet back up with us.
All right. So the rest of you are going to follow the tracks. You're going to get your shield. You're going to get your poison. Right. Okay. You head back to your bakery. Quickly empty the poison into a little vial. Put a stopper onto it. Tuck it into your belt. You can grab the alchemy jar. You can leave it there. It doesn't matter either one. It's kind of done for the day, so there's not
I'll
really
grab
any
it just in case we end up down there
for a while.
for
Okay.
a while.
It's a good
You
reason.
never know what's gonna happen.
You throw it into the back of your pack then and head toward. You got the other one you did was which one? Which one of your infusions? Did you do the bag of holding, or did you do the thrown weapon, or what?
And last night we already performed.
Yeah, so the alchemy
Feel like
jar
we
and the
did,
throwing weapon.
Okay, cool.
The
That's what I
returning
was thinking.
weapon.
Yeah, returning weapon. You're right.
Yeah, that's what it was.
All right, so you grab your stuff, probably infuse your axe very quickly, and head back to.
I'm gonna head back to the house.
Oh, to the
that
carpenter's house?
We just left
Okay,
from.
cool.
Yeah.
You've gone to get your shield, and then where are you heading?
Tavern?
Okay. So the Screaming Wyvern.
Fair enough. Get a couple shots in you before you get out.
There you go.
Well, I figured that'd be like the kind of
The meeting place.
the meeting place. You know,
Probably not a
tavern, you know?
bad idea.
Well, I'm just gonna be.
Well, no, you can change it if you
Hanging
want to go
around
to
the
the tavern.
graveyard.
I mean, you guys probably would have set a meeting place before you went your separate
Well, I mean,
ways.
yeah, I told them that which way we were headed to follow the tracks. So, all I feel.
So are you following tracks?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you're at
You know
the
what?
tavern.
I will go try to follow the tracks and instead.
Okay. Do you want to head up to the cemetery? Because that's
Yeah,
where
and
you
I'll
met
head
them
to the
before.
cemetery.
You might see me walking there anyway.
All right. All right. So you guys follow the tracks. It leads to this little cliff right here. You're gonna try and climb the cliff. Anybody have? I think it's athletics, or is it climbing? It would be
It's
athletics, I
athletics.
believe. Yeah.
How tall is the cliff?
About 30 feet. It's not terribly tall.
I'll try, but I have a -1.
You-
I have a 2.
Ah, 0.
You're not there. Yeah, you're not sure how to do it. You're not even sure how to do it.
-1.
it's just-
Natural 1.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. This. I don't think we can climb this.
yeah.
This is a magical cliff. Yeah. Unclimbable.
You can't see through the
I think
window.
I immediately am just
Yeah,
like,
so-
yeah,
I think she just tries to go up and she slides down.
yeah.
Slides down, just keeps on sliding.
It's unclimbable. It must
I'm
have
just kinda
obviously
confused
magically.
'cause part of me just thinks that someone could stand here and we can just walk around and
Probably
meet
not
up.
a bad
with-
idea.
I'm just trying not to lose the
I
trail.
mean,
Yeah, so you can find the trail.
Yeah.
Well, with my, they could wait there, and with my knowledge of survival, maybe I could figure out the right spot to meet back up.
You could probably do that very easily, or you could all just walk around there and you could probably figure it out. I mean,
Yeah.
you can definitely tell that it's
you
right
can
at the edge of the
just
forest,
stand
and then
there
yeah, I mean,
and
it's
we
not
can-
hard
we
to
can all
figure
just go
out.
around.
line up.
I might figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you head around to the up the little switchback that takes you up there. Sure enough, you're able to pick up the trail at the top very, very easily. Obviously, these people were not, or the person who is doing this. It looks like it's only one person now that was doing this. Wasn't really trying to be careful. Their prints are very deep, like they might have been carrying someone. And so you head towards the tracks. Seem like they're going towards the old ruined castle. Skirts the cemetery, comes around here, goes into the old barracks.
I feel like what we would do though is probably just wait at the entrance of the castle until everybody else shows up.
Right.
If we go get lost in there, they probably can't find us.
Right. All right. So you wait at the entrance to the castle. Everybody, let's see. Kylan has gone. What? Not Kylan. That is
Avriel.
Yeah, Avriel is waiting. Was he coming up here? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he said he was gonna.
And you were going to do the same thing. So you come up the switchback. You and Avriel probably run into each other on the way back, and you see the rest of the group, and they're standing there at the entrance to the castle and waiting for. Looks like y'all. You see them waiting for you at the entrance to the old castle.
Okay.
And what are we going to do?
I am going to channel my paladin stuff, and I'm going to detect celestial, undead, or fiend, or consecrated or desecrated area within 60 feet.
Okay. You.
It is blocked by walls. So.
Right. Well, you can definitely tell that the cemetery is still consecrated. Okay. You said it is blocked by wall. You do not detect that the barracks or the castle itself is either. So it seems like it is kind of a neutral place. You also do not detect anything in the barracks that seems to be a fiend. What are the other things it detects?
Celestial or undead.
You do not detect any of that in the old barracks.
I point out to him and continue to follow, but I point out to him, the tracks lead to that old barracks, and then I guess me and Jethro will start following those tracks on.
Okay. You head into the old barracks. The roof is collapsed in the old barracks. There's no beds or anything in there anymore, or if there are, it's just like basically pieces of wood. Everything's been kind of anything that could have been salvaged has been removed. All that's in there is a few old pieces of wood, some tattered pieces of cloth, maybe a broken chest or two, but nothing of any value. What you do notice is that over in the corner, there does seem to be a trap door that seems to be leading down.
Okay. Speaking of trap, I'm going to search for traps.
Okay, give me a search for trap.
Doesn't look like there's any traps, guys.
Okay. Well, I guess that's good.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any traps. We should be safe.
We should be safe, yeah.
Sounds great.
If you say so.
trapped. Run away!
Does the trap door look like it's probably heavy, or?
It's pretty heavy. There's a
Trying to see if I
bar
believe
lying beside it, but it is not going through the trap door, so it's not locked. So it looks like you could lock people out,
That's 12.
but yeah.
Above average.
Let's see.
So I guess I'll lift up this trap door.
I got a 19 for deception.
I'll lift up this trap.
Okay,
Well, I mean,
so
you
you're
believe
lifting
it,
up the
sorry.
trap door.
Yeah, lift up this
I'm trying to
hatch.
insight.
Okay.
Yeah, but you believe it was
One
true,
second,
so
I'm
it
gonna do
doesn't
some
mean we're being deceptive.
Am I being persuasive
I
instead?
know, what is that? I'll lift up this hatchet.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, poor Jeremy.
So, what you see when you lift up the trap door is you see just inside the trap door what looks like 3 skeletons standing there, and I'm going to need a roll for initiative. And you, of course, Mr. Goliath, Jethro, are in the front. These are, again, remember, our 5-foot wide passages, so it's single file only, just to let you know. All right, so you've got 3 skeletons in front of you. Let's see, anybody above 20? Yes, Mr. 21. Now he's kind of in the way, and you can't really see the skeletons unless you want to like jump down there ahead of him.
I'm gonna wait until I have good line of sight.
All right. That was 21s, 20s, 19s, 18s, and charge. All right, which, you know, again, the nice thing is they can only get at you one at a time, so I'll move 1 here. Short sword. What's your AC?
15.
15. He got a 15, unfortunately. So you take 3 points of damage from his dull, rusty short sword, possibly tetanus-inducing. So, all right, the other two skeletons, they do have short bows. I believe they're going to try and pincushion you.
Okay.
So they shoot. Oh, one hits. Ooh. The other hits as well. Ouch. First one does 4 points with his arrow. Second one does 3. So you've taken a total of 7 damage for 2 arrows. Yes.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance.
All right. So that was in 16s, 15s, 14s. 14, yes.
Do we have? Are we all crowded around the trapdoor?
Yes, you are.
So can I see?
Well, yes, you can see one of the skeletons because it has run forward to attack Jethro. So you can definitely see one of the skeletons. If you can see him and attack him, you can see it.
14.
14 will hit, yes.
Woo.
Roll your brand d6 plus 5. What'd you get?
11.
11 points of damage. Ooh, skeleton, you hear it as you hit him. And actually, they are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage, and this is that. So the skeleton, you hit him with your hard biscuit, his head explodes in dust and bone fragments, and he goes down.
Anyone
Very
else
nice.
get a hard biscuit?
I don't have a sling.
That's right. That brings us to, that was 14s, 13s, 12s, 11s, 10s, 9s. 9, yes. You can. The lead skeleton is gone. To see the other two, you're going to have to probably lean down into the hole or jump down into the hole ahead of Jethro.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to, in that case, since I am very tiny and Jethro is very large, I'm going to use some of my movement to get up to, up in and around Jethro a little bit.
I was trying to like jump on his shoulder or something.
Maybe not.
I was just imagining him like climbing you.
Right. And then I'm going to use my little fire spell. Just gotta find it again real quick. Produce flame. Yeah, produce flame. And I'm gonna produce a little fire and throw it at the nearest skeleton.
Yeah, go for it.
And then once I do that, I'm gonna back up a little bit
All right.
behind Jethro.
Cool.
So I got a 19 to hit.
All right, that'll hit for sure.
It'll be 1 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Well, you definitely hit him. He's not dead, but
Yep, that's how my damage gets.
Hey,
That's like
he's slightly
every damage
singed.
counts.
The skeleton looks at you and goes.
And I look at him and I go,
Oh,
back away.
All right, so that was 10? 9.
I was 9, yeah.
Okay, 8, 7, 6.
6.
6. Go ahead, 6.
Alright. So it's like what, like a 5-foot drop or something?
Yeah, about. Well, it's actually probably about well, okay, it's got stairs. So if you want to jump
stairs.
down, it's about a 8-foot drop.
So stairs.
Yeah.
Guess I'll shuffle past Jethro.
Shuffle. Okay. All right, you're gonna shuffle past Jethro. Let me grab your character here. You are now here. So you jumped in front of Jethro, and what are you going to do?
I'm gonna take a little stabby stab.
All right, go for it.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, absolutely. 14 will hit. And you are using your rapier.
My rapier. Close. That'll be 6 piercing damage.
Okay. This ribs kind of goes through his rib section. You slash with the rapier out, and several of the rib bones go popping out and flying against the wall. But the skeleton does not go down. So that brings us to that was that's 6, 5.
5.
5. Okay. You are now behind the Aubriel. What would you like to do?
How tall are you?
17 feet.
Yeah. I'm peeking through the bridge floor. I'm 5'11".
5'11".
You would.
You'll slam into the side to stab that Steve.
Brad's 5.
I'm 7'9", so
You're a tall skeleton.
I should be able to see over him pretty well.
Whoa,
Yeah, you
you're
can.
amped.
What is it? Goliath.
You jump down, so you're.
Yeah.
I'm just going take a hand axe and like just from like above you, just
Okay. Give me a roll then.
that's 2.
So better than a 1.
Hand axe goes flying past the skeleton down and skitters off a couple walls before it lands in the darkness past them. So there you go. Is that everybody? No. We've still got our Genesi. What round do you go?
Well, I rolled a natural 1 again.
Oh.
So
you go with 2. All right. So that brings us to you.
Nice.
Yes.
That's my second natural 1. If I roll another one, I think the campaign ends. So.
It could be. Yeah.
No,
you're
that's
right.
not true because Kyle and I have done this
Oh,
numerous times.
that's true. That's true. That's true. All right. So Arlen.
Are all of the spells still up, or there's just 2 left?
No, there's still 2 left.
2 left. Okay. And can I see what is my visual situation?
Well, you can see where Kylan's character's in the front, and then Jethro's behind him, so it's a bit hard to see. There's a few bodies in the way.
Okay. Let me see if I have to see it.
It's a good time for a magic missile, something that was miss. You know, these guys have a little bit of cover now.
Oh yeah, they do have cover. I don't think I have. Let me see if I have to see with that. I have to see. All right, I'm gonna do this one because I don't have to see. I'm gonna do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So
You don't have to see for Ray of Frost.
they just have to be within range.
Oh wow, that's nice.
So that's a 20, dirty 20,
Oh, is that natural 20?
dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Okay, that'll hit then for sure.
Okay, and then
Red Frost is a D8. Yeah, I think so.
7.
7. Okay. Still hitting the one in the front. Well, he was in the middle.
Yes, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter because he goes down. He is now dead. Yay! All right. So there we go. Oops, back to Kylan. All right. So that brings us to the top of the round again, and
Still in the back.
you're still in the back.
You want a
Can I
hard
see?
biscuit?
Yeah.
I mean,
Throw
You
it.
can bounce it off of Jethro's head.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you not throw it? Can you not throw it past him? Is he? Oh wait.
You're gonna
because
glide
really,
in front of him.
yeah.
So
I forget. I'm little.
So can I see the guy?
It's a little tough, but you can definitely try and attack him. I'm going to give you partial cover, though.
You don't step in front of me?
Well, I was doing vicious mockery, so I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't even know if you have to.
I said visual.
That's just, yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
they just have to
have to
save,
yeah,
so
so
yeah.
you save.
Do it, yeah.
You're saying
You know, you're shouting it.
Yeah,
and
mother,
they
mother
see
wears
him,
combat
they don't
boots. Your father smelled of elderberries.
I think it's all telepathic.
Yeah.
know.
Just like
All right, he's going to try and make a wisdom save.
so,
What's your. Oh,
13.
he failed. How much damage do you get?
Oh, he gets disadvantage on the attack.
Yep. 3.
3.
He's psychic.
You're right. My mother did wear combat boots.
Way to go, Elias.
You need to bleach your
Yeah.
bones.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
You have most of your
sorry.
ferocious.
Oh, crusty.
Here we go. Undead Rasp. Let's see if this works. That didn't seem to work. It's kind of
A
disappointing.
lot of gnashing and moaning.
Yeah. Looking for something that sounds like he's crying.
There you go.
I'm
like
kind of
powering
depressed now.
He ran out of battery.
Who's next? Let's see. That was
Back to
21.
right?
Oh yeah, I think 16 was the next one. Right?
Who's 16?
The skeleton.
Let's
go.
Oh, 6.
That's right. All right, so back over here.
And immediately it's going
It's like a nobody. Yeah, but
Move him forward. Go back here. All right, so the skeleton moves forward to attack you. He uses his short sword. What's your AC?
He's got disadvantage
Oh, okay, that's fine.
because of vicious mockery.
Oh, that's right. What's your AC?
17.
He missed
Oh,
horribly.
is it giving
He's very depressed now, and I just don't even want to hit anybody. I'm gonna go home. Yeah. And he goes.
I'm a slippery snake.
Oh, okay. That was 16, 15, 14.
14.
14. What are you doing?
Can I throw a hard biscuit from where?
You can. He's gonna have partial cover again, but that's fine.
Alright, I'm gonna fling it.
Fling it. Make it roll.
11.
What's your bonus to hit? 7?
That's what my
Oh, oh no, you missed. The hard biscuit hits the wall and shatters into 1,000 pieces. So there you go. Yep. That was 14, 13,
to be a 9 probably.
9. Let's go for it.
So yeah, I mean, I'll, Try to look through the hole again, barely see the dude, and I'll throw a little flame at him. And, and I miss.
Well, it's the long gutters out.
Yep.
All right, so that brings us to, that was 9, 8,
Alright.
7, 6.
That's 6.
Okay. You're in the front. You got an easy shot.
Yeah.
Finish him off.
I'm gonna
Forehead
take a
bashing.
swing at him. Does that count as bludgeoning damage if I hit butt him?
This does.
Yeah, 2 hull damage. I got a +1 strike, so 3.
3.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
13?
13's what you need, so very good. All right, roll that rapier.
Skating.
D8 plus your dex bonus. Huh?
Roll your sword.
Alright, that's 5 damage.
Again, you kind of stab at him, nick several of his bones, knock maybe a vertebra out of place, but you don't actually take him out. All right, that was yours, then I think. Yes.
It's Jethro next.
Just 5.
Jethro.
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Jethro. You could move away, honestly. You
That's
could move
what I'm
out.
thinking.
Yeah, but I provoked.
Oh, that's true. You do.
Now I want to chance it.
You know,
I'm going to
You
go.
did go down like 8.
you're gonna move out of the way. Okay, so Jethro moves out of the way.
So stand your ground. Finish him off.
Let's see. Let's go to moves out of the way. So Jethro is gone. Roll it back here. All right. So Jethro's gone. You're down there all by yourself. Good deal. And that brings us. What were you gonna do? You want to?
No, that was it.
Okay. And that brings us to, I believe, you. Yes. Or
Oh, there's still one left?
yes, to one left.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it again with the Ray of Frost.
Are you going to move closer so you can see?
I don't need to see for Ray of Frost.
Well,
but
that's
I
right. You just.
can move closer if I need to.
You don't need to. Roll to hit.
Oh, that's an actual 20.
Roll the damage, double it, and then add your damage bonus. Do you get a damage bonus?
I don't
No,
think I do.
there's only a few spells.
Unless you said specifically says what you do. Pretty much all.
So it's 6 damage total.
Okay.
Sorcerers, they use the special.
All right. You can kind of lean in where you can see him, and the blue ray tips out from your fingertip. And here's our ice spell. At which point the
Santa?
skeleton takes the damage and goes and crumples to the ground, frozen in multiple places. So you have killed the skeleton. All right, so there you are. So a hush falls across everything. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna stealth. I'll stealth and scout ahead.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Anybody have guidance for cats? I got a 12 for stealth.
You're doing a good job.
All right,
Very quiet.
so you begin stealthing forward. See if I can get
I'll
on here.
just saddle up to like right around the door.
All right. You slide up to the door.
And just kind of like take a peek.
You're gonna slide up and take a peek.
Is the door open?
Wow, why is it not letting you see?
The door might be closed.
No, it's doing something weird. Where's our light?
No, that take a peek got us +3 scale mail. Are you kidding me? That take a peek was a great decision.
I am not sure why it's not showing you. Oh, maybe you do have to. Oh, you do have to open the door. There we go. What you see by looking in the door is you can see that there are 3 more of these skeletons standing in there, at least where you can see.
Have they noticed me?
No, they do not. They do not seem to have noticed. Even with the 12.
Did you go down the ladder?
Because the stairs. Like
You
the
went
stairs.
downstairs.
I'm gonna go back and. Oh, there's a door, and there's at least 3 or more skeletons in the next room. Maybe do a pinch and. Jethro, you take one side of the door, I'll take the other. Have somebody with me, and we'll flashbang the door.
Works for me.
We'll lure them to the hallway.
All right, so you're going to take one side of the door, right?
I'll go to the other left side.
Okay.
How many skeletons do you think that is if it's a tree of more?
All right, and then Jethro
Well, it's at least a 3 or more.
Oh,
goes there. Where are the rest of you going to line up?
I would like to go and sneak past both of them and get behind Avril.
Give me a stealth check then, please.
Good. Still in the same initiative order.
No, we'll reroll. We'll reroll.
Yep.
Alright.
So I'm extremely stealthy. Which 4? So,
Okay, so you get right in front of the door,
Uh-oh.
and all of a sudden, you notice that the skeleton right here has noticed you. And let's roll for initiative, so that's where we are. The rest of you are probably moving down the hallway when this happens, so we'll put y'all kind of in this area.
I'm
Give me
glad.
some initiatives.
You roll good too?
It's okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
I need to go before them. That's right.
I'm a little nervous about this.
Other guys go.
Oh, wait, no.
So
I like
this is 3 skeletons and something else.
Oh, there's more than 3 now. It looks like at least 5. There's like 3 people left. And then now there's 2 and straight ahead and a white dude, I guess. Or somebody. I think that's a white dude. Well, if that's the same picture for a white dude or not.
Yeah, the one behind him or whatever.
What are those things called? Morlocks?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We did figure that out.
All right, now, what you see standing through here is you see several of these skeletons. You also see one of the guys that are white with the red eyes. And then back over here, you see a guy who decidedly looks like Offering. He's standing there wearing tattered armor, looks like tattered leather armor. He's got a staff in one hand, and he has a very serpent-looking, snaky look to him. So, yes.
Dad?
Trust those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't trust those guys. Those snaky people. They
They can't be trusted.
throw
Yep.
them out. Trust them as far as you can throw them.
I can't throw anything.
So, got our initiatives? Above 20.
Here.
Yes. Well,
That was
you are.
22.
What would you like to do? Charge, I assume.
Yes, I want to charge. No,
Sure.
I'm gonna move up and are they?
Huh?
Do I know what's in the room? Or I'm just hearing.
Well, you probably heard a ah or a ah, and he
You
screamed.
know, there's at
probably
least
so.
3 or more.
And he did say there's at least 3 skeletons.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move up and throw up some hard biscuits.
All right, you're gonna move up. Or are you gonna try and? Where are you gonna move to? You're gonna have to move into the room. Go ahead and do it. No guts, no glory. You got 22 hit points. Do it.
Yeah, I'll
All
do
right.
that. I am.
All right. 1,
I have scale
2,
now.
3, 4, 5, and I think you can move 30. Is that right? Yay!
Holy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the
You also see, chained up in the corner, is a young girl who is wearing what looks like maybe a white gown. She's young, maybe 14. You're thinking that might be the carpenter's daughter. She is behind the guy that's in this, behind
The snaky
this
boy?
guy, right? Yeah.
So I see. Is that 3 to my right?
1, 2,
and then
3,
2
4,
to my
5,
left?
6, 7 skeletons, and one of the other guys.
All right. There's a bunch of skeletons.
Fortunately, skeletons are not quite as bad as
I'm gonna say, take this. 13.
Okay, 13, yes, that will hit.
7.
All right, but they have vulnerability to bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Does that mean they take double damage?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them goes down. You turn to one and the skeleton, you hit him in the chest, his ribcage collapses, exploding into a cloud of rib bones, and then he just kind of drops to the ground.
And I used my whole movement, right?
Huh? Yes, you did. So you'll get that one, and we're back with you. Now, that was 20 something?
Yeah, 21.
21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
16.
16, yes. I believe you're back here, aren't you?
I was like at the back basically.
I'll put you here. Okay, you're here. What would you like to do?
I need to move. Okay, let me see. I need to move. I need to do that.
Good time for a
I need
fireball.
to move to C. So I don't know how much movement but I can
10.
with everybody there.
15. Gonna move into the room.
I'll probably stay out here if I can see. Can I see the?
You can't stop there because somebody's already there.
Oh, someone's there.
Right.
Okay. I'll move into the nearest unoccupied space.
20. 25. So you can get right there.
Wait, what do the green lines mean?
That's their hit point. I'm
There's not an
doing
enemy
anything. I'm not-
right there.
Huh?
There's not an enemy.
No, that was
There's
like
one
a sconce.
right beside you.
Oh, okay. Can I see?
There was an enemy there.
Yes, but not anymore.
So I can see every enemy in the room now.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay, cool. All right. So there's a couple of nasties in here, right? There's a warlock and a snake person.
This is the Morlock. This is the snaky guy with the staff, and these are the skeletons. Yeah.
All right.
Twice from
I'm gonna cast magic missile on the Morlock.
Okay. Roll your damage. You get 3 little missiles, right? Those
Yeah.
missiles are nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yes.
What'd you get?
All right. I got
You
10
did really well.
plus 4, 14. They're all plus 1, so 14 total.
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice.
Ooh, that was a hefty little.
So that's a good magic missile-ish. 2. Or, well, that's 3 of them actually. So yeah. All right, he is feeling the burn from that. You raise your hand. Oh, where's my magic missile spell? Hold on.
They're like little icy darts.
You're a sorceress, right?
Yes.
All right, your sorcerer spells. He's still up, however. The Morlock does take several, burns from the magic missiles, but he's still up. He looks at you menacingly and says, it looks like he's going to definitely have you on his radar. That was 16. All right, in
Did I use all my movement?
you could move 1 5-foot space.
Oh, there's no one after.
Skeletons close. Let me see here. This skeleton is going to move here. This skeleton is going to stay right where he is. This guy's going to move here. Let's see. 1, 2, 6. He's going to get right there. I think the other skeletons are going to get close, but they're not going to be able to close. The Morlock is going to move right here. No, wait, he's not ready to go yet. Sorry, he goes a little later. And we'll go back to here. All right, so you've got 3 skeletons on you, Sartre.
Yay!
What is your AC?
16.
Okay. First one attacks you and misses with his short sword. Second one attacks you and misses with his short sword. Third one attacks you and it's 16, you said? Ooh, you are so lucky, and misses with a short sword. You are dodging and then rolling out of the way since you're small and nimble, probably blocking with your cleaver and...
My cleaver, because
Okay.
I'm throwing my biscuits.
Okay, so you probably got your cleaver and you're throwing biscuits. All right, so but you were able to dodge nimbly out of the way. You have 2 of them on you. What's your AC?
I think it's 14.
Okay. First one swings at you and gets well, he got you. Okay, so his nasty, dull, short sword does 5 points of damage. Second one swings at you, and you said your AC was what, 14?
14.
And he hits you as well. Ouch. But he only does 3 points. So you're taking a total of 7 from their rusty short sword. The skeleton, oh, ouch, shoots at you, Jody, with his short bow and hits you with a natural 20. So you take 4 points of damage.
Nice double dice there. That's how I feel.
So just 4 points of damage.
One last time.
Just 4.
Same with me, yeah. All right. Also in 16, the cleric is going to...
Cleric.
The guy in the back. Staff. Yeah.
The more
He's got cast off spiked armor and a scimitar.
Slytherin. What's wrong with Slytherin?
He grabs the staff, points it at you, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
Me?
Your target number is 15.
3.
What'd you get?
A 3.
All of a sudden, you feel your arms and legs seize up like you can't move. Now you will get to do another saving throw next turn, so that's nice.
Yeah.
And all the people around you have already attacked you, so that's nice too. So that was in 16, 15, 14, 15. Go ahead.
So I'm all the way in. Let's get that.
Let's see. You are, I think, a little ways. I think you're right here, actually. Let me see. I must have. Oh, here you are, right here. Okay, so there you are.
Yeah. So. Okay.
1, 2. That's 10 feet you've moved.
Really
Charge in. Come on.
well, I mean, there's nowhere to charge.
Well, you can get past. Oh, that's true because you got bad guys in there.
Bad guys, yes.
Yeah.
It's
You can see 2 of them if you've got a ranged attack.
well, yeah, I'll vicious mockery.
You'll have to shoot. Well, you can vicious mockery
yeah,
around the corner. That's fine.
yeah.
Okay, so he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 13.
All right. Oh, he made it. He didn't get the joke. Sorry.
Oh, and I'm going to inspire.
Yep. Gonna inspire Sartre.
Yep.
So that brings us 15, 14, 13. Yes.
All right.
Let's see. Let me click on you. You are right here.
Yes.
You can definitely see those 3 bad boys right there.
Right. I'm going to cast Entangle a little bit into the room.
Right.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Right. That should definitely get
so I'm gonna try to
all
get-
of these
yeah,
guys. Right.
Basically, that's what I'm trying to get.
Gotcha. All right. And they get a
Strength saving throw.
Okay. Cool.
And you need a 14.
Right.
Or 14 is the thing.
Right. So we'll do the skeletons first. Their strength is okay. He did not make it. Let's see. Oh, the guy in the middle did. The guy on the end did. So the only one who's entangled right now is this one. Then you get the warlock. He did it too. So the only one who got entangled, unfortunately, was this skeleton.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I would also, as a bonus action, I would like to summon a totem of a bear spirit. That's like, I'll summon it basically right where Satra's standing.
Okay.
And it gives me like a aura of, well, I guess I'll put it right where I'm at, so it's all of us. But it gives me an aura of 20 feet of everyone that's that I choose, so I don't have to choose the enemies.
Right.
I'll get 5 plus my druid level temporary hit points.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, so that's pretty much everybody in the party gets 5 temporary hit points. So don't forget that. That's nice.
So
Yeah.
it would actually be 7 because I'm druid level 2, so it's 5 plus druid.
Oh wow, so 7. Awesome. Okay, so everybody gets 7 temporary hit points. Nice. That brings us to 14. Also, the Morlock moves in 14. He is going to 14. Also, the Morlock moves in 14. He is going to move up here. I'm gonna rule that he really can't attack her. I guess he can because you're supposed to be able to. Okay. The problem is he's going to attack you and get critical hits if he does hit you. What's your AC?
Oh.
Without dex.
14.
Without dex.
I don't think my armor is.
Why is it without dex?
Because she's held.
If so how far did you
How
get
do
to
I
move?
determine
Because
what it
the
is?
entangle also does create difficult terrain.
Okay, so he might not be able to get there. Actually, I think actually that's going to wind up putting him right there. So he actually is not going to attack you, which is good.
My armor class is based on my natural scale, so I don't know.
Oh no, so that would still help you. Yeah. So
Okay,
he didn't
so
get there
it's-
to where he could attack you anyway because the entanglement was slowing him down.
Because
So
I
he's
don't think I have a dex-based armor.
oh nice, that's good. He's flat-footed. You're still as tough as you are other ones. Yeah. Alrighty, so that brings us to that was 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 8. All right. You are right here.
So the ones that are tangled, are they
Yes.
restrained?
This is the
They
only
are,
one.
but it's-
That's the only
it's
one.
the one that's at the bad angle for you to see.
Yeah.
Because you're on the left side.
Only him.
I can't see it.
Yeah. Well, no, you can see him. See you right here. You can see, oh, well, here.
No, yeah. I don't
Oh,
think
sorry,
that's
you
right.
can't see him. You can only see these guys right there. Though you could probably jet between there and stand there.
Probably do that. I'm gonna move to that
I
spot.
won't be able to
Okay.
really get
You
in
might
there.
could throw something to
Yeah.
there. That is restrained.
Now you're there.
It's
I assume that's where you wanted to go.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'll attack the one below me.
Okay, this guy right here. Gotcha. Make your roll. They're not too hard to get. Do you have advantage? Yes.
No.
No, you just have a
But she's an ally, so I get sneak attack.
Okay, cool.
And she's
Oh,
next
nice.
to her.
Right. They're focused on her instead of you.
Yes, it's kind of like the play on everything. So I got an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, easily. Skeletons are not that hard to hit.
D6 plus a D8.
That's nice.
We'll see. It's gonna be 11 plus 5 is 16 piercing.
Yeah. All right. So you lean over, grab this guy or smash this guy with your.
I'm hitting the one below me.
Oh, oops. Here, you move up here.
Yeah.
All right. You lean over and attack him with your rapier and are able to lop his head clean off. He kind of staggers around for a minute with his skull rolling in the corner and then just falls to the ground, no longer magically animated. So there you go.
All right.
So that was what number?
8.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
That's me.
4. Yes. There is a clear spot right here.
I'll take it.
All right, so you must be back here, Jethro. So we're gonna move you forward 5. Oops, 10. All right.
So
15.
3 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Let's say as a bonus action, I want to rage before going in there.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
3 attacks of opportunity. Let's see. Actually,
Well, is it? Because you can move diagonally, right?
right. Well, only actually probably 2. Only 2. Because you can move diagonally. Yes.
What I'm saying though is I entered this spot right here, so
Well,
leaving that.
yeah,
that's
but
1,
technically-
2,
Well, the one guy's
and
restrained.
then
Technically, you could move from here to here
Yeah.
and only get
Right?
2. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I should have technically taken those instead.
Yeah, you should have taken 2 as well. Let me do those real quick. Attack of opportunity on you.
I only left one person's threat range from that. If I moved
Oh,
where
true,
she's
only
at.
1. Right.
And I stayed within the other two.
Right,
so
you're correct. You're
I only
correct.
left one person's threat.
So the other one, as you moved past, did do 4 points of damage to you. So there you
Give me a 17.
go. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you moved here, you're only going to leave one guy's threat range, so that's 1 attack.
Oh, I do have temporary.
So, right, don't forget to take these from your temporary hit points. The other guy has no chance.
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
I don't know, right? How many were the temporary hit points again?
7.
All right.
On your sheet below
all
where
right,
you
want
have.
to use reckless attack, and we'll attack the guy right
Okay, go for it. Make your roll.
Write it into your sheet.
there. And 1 hit.
Oh yeah, easily.
You were playing your barbarian.
17 damage.
All right.
Tomorrow's
You,
Yeah,
It'd be bludgeoning.
yeah. I just went.
yeah, you have a maul or what?
Broken
Axe, great axe.
Okay. You take your great axe, swing towards the one that is right here, and you lop his little skeletal head from his shoulders, and he is dead. Very good. He comes apart.
I want to take its spot.
Okay, gotta move in there. All right. You just move you in there. All right. All right. That was 4, 3, 2. All right. Top of the round again, above 20. That would be you, Sartre.
I am going to cure wounds
On her. Okay.
on her.
All right. So it's a D something.
D8.
Ooh, I rolled a 6.
Ooh,
So
wow.
you get 11 points back.
Oh, that brings me all the way back up.
Yeah, she is back in good shape. Cool.
And then once I've done that, I want to move that way.
Behind her? Or what?
I want to move past her, away from. Oh no, I can't. I can't because of the same attack.
Well, right. You'll get
Well, have
3
they used
attack.
their
You'll get.
reaction already on attacking other people?
He has, but these 2 guys have not.
Oh, okay.
So you get 2 attacks of
I have
opportunity.
plenty of.
Hit points.
Could I pull out my shield? Away.
Okay, so you've upped your. So you're moving this way.
So I'm holding my shield to my
Right.
left.
Okay, so 2 attacks of opportunity. Your AC is now
The one guy, if he's restrained, does he get an attack of opportunity?
He does not. You're
That's the
correct.
one
So
guy that
only
was
one
caught.
attack of opportunity. Good call.
Can you move me one more over so whoever's still outside can still get in?
Okay, sure. You can.
So choose to get in.
So you have one attack of opportunity. Your AC is ridiculous, and he swings at you. You deflect it nimbly with your cast iron skillet and move to the back. That was above 20,
I meant to say
20,
cast iron.
19, 18, 17, 16. Or you're 17. 16, you're next, yes.
I have to make another wisdom saving throw.
Yes, to see if you can become unholded.
Okay. no,
Doing
I
something
cheated.
unholded.
11.
Check it. Pretty sure that's not going to do it. It's 13. It's 15. So not quite. You are still restrained or paralyzed, actually, as it is.
Gotcha.
Okay. That brings us to the skeletons. Let's see. This skeleton is going to move up here and attack Jethro. This one's going to move in here, and then. Oh wait, sorry. That guy was restrained. He's not moving anywhere. This guy's going to try and run around, but he's not going to get there in time. So we've got one on Jethro and one on you. He's going to attack you with his short sword. Tracy?
Oh, me?
Mhm.
14.
He misses. Even though you are restrained, your scales are able to deflect the damage, and you have a light bruise, but you won't feel that in the morning. The other guy attacks you.
He has advantage that
Okay. Ooh, okay, so he got a 19, so I think he's gonna hit you. He does a d6 plus 2. Take
Because he's right
3.
attack.
Oh.
Yeah, take 3, which halved is what?
1.
1. Yeah. So, and I believe that's the skeletons. Now, the other guy, the snaky cleric, looks towards you and says, "Brother, how can you follow these surface dwellers? You should follow the risen shining one.
What's in it for me?
Glory, honor, especially when she rises.
Think I'll pass. I think I'll pass.
You will come to regret that." He waves his hands around him, and what you notice is that you see in kind of a 15-foot radius around him that there are these weird, dark, demonic-looking undead spirits flitting around. That brings us to, I believe that was in 16? 15. 15, yes.
Let's see where I can move. Yeah, move up.
Okay.
One,
One,
closer.
2. Ew. You may have to move back and only attack that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Markery.
All right. Wisdom save. Oh, he rolls a 1. You have mockery him.
All right.
Nice.
So he takes how much damage?
1 whole damage.
Hey, start.
But he's crying as hard as he
He's,
can.
And disadvantage.
he's at the end.
That's right. That's the best part. Alrighty, so that brings us to, that was 15, 14. Okay. In 14, the Morlock is going to attack Jethro.
He has advantage.
Disadvantage, right?
He has advantage.
Well, he has advantage. Okay. Stats.
Because I have reckless attack.
Weren't you 14?
He yelled at him.
Tracy?
I can't see him.
15. Alright, his misses with his bite.
I'll go in there. So
And
you
then
can see
one
it's
with a
good
club.
angles.
Well, I mean, there's not really.
Did hit you with a club.
I can sneak through their
which
legs
is
because I'm happy.
Plus
As long as I don't get out of their range, they can't attack with opportunity. So I just get that square right to the
You
left.
take 5. 5, 2, yeah. Alrighty. So that brings us to 13? 13.
All right. For 13, what I would like to do is, since I'm small and agile, little halfling, I would like to scurry past the skeleton's legs there and go to the left.
Okay,
Then
so
that's
you're
an
going
open spot right
right here? Yeah. Okay. You can technically stand underneath the skeleton and attack. You know,
That's fair.
Hobbits can do.
there. Looking at my friends around, does anybody look extra
Crispy?
Unwell.
Actually, everybody looks pretty well. I don't think any of them need
Frozen,
to.
but I'm full health.
Yeah. Everybody's got those temporary hit
Still
points
have
is
the
still in
seven.
those, so they're in pretty good shape.
So
They've got that healthy bear glow. You know? Baritone glow.
In that case, I am going to, for now, I will just go ahead and cast my little produce flame,
Okay.
and I will throw it at the guy right next to me that's restrained,
Okay.
unless he broke out last time.
No, he's still there.
Okay.
Forgot about
So,
it until just
I'll try to hit him real quick since he's restrained and that can help me out.
Make your roll. Yeah, if you hit him, you get a critical hit.
Is that, or I didn't know if it was that or you get advantage.
If you're restrained, you just get advantage
somebody
against
there.
them.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Paralyzed,
What was
you.
that?
get
Yeah, they're
critical hit.
unconscious or paralyzed.
He's just restrained. Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably good. Is it 17 plus
Oh yeah, easily.
something?
Roll
All
that
right.
damage.
And then so with the D8, I'll get a 4 this time for fire into him.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, he's still up, but he's hurt. His bones are a bit singed. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8,
It's
yes.
like,
All right. You have a Morlock that you can attack without moving, or you can run around
I'll
and
do
attack.
that.
Yeah.
You will stab him. 18.
Yeah, easily. Well, actually, they're Morlocks. 18 will hit. They're,
Shoot. I was like, oh god.
They're actually their AC is 16, so they are pretty dodgy.
14.
He looks towards you and gnashes his teeth right as you stab him with the rapier, and he goes and collapses to the ground, bleeding profusely from his chest. So yes, the Morlock is now
I'm gonna
dead.
fling my rapier and slick his blood off of it and says, "That's all you've got. Your mistress sounds weak."
Satyr just recognized that another Morlock has appeared at the end of the hall.
You got this, Mr. Bill.
I handle this all over, but he's my vicious
believe in you.
mind.
Every step he takes, just mockery.
Mocked him.
Impression you made.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, or in her just
All right, there we
like
go.
fighting stuff while she's
So,
just like
yeah.
savage
Now,
and roast.
the only person who sees that other Morlock, though, however, is the Satyr. So there you go. That was 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
A reckless attack and swing at the one next to me.
Okay, the one in right in front of you. Yeah.
He's already restrained. So he don't get
Oh yeah, if you advantage, don't you?
Restrained?
it. Isn't it?
I thought it was the one on the far left was restrained.
Oh yeah, you're right. So he's not restrained. So
Okay. Still keeping up with what I said. 19.
oh yeah, easily.
For 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
Are those pit bulls or is that a skeleton?
Both pitbull skeletons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bodies of men, heads of
Well,
pitbulls.
it's Pit Bull.
It's actually
Mr. Bull alive! Mr. 305! I'm skeleton now! Yeah!
11. All right, he is still up.
Probably not. I don't know. Level
Not
2
for
would
long.
be
He
good.
is hurting bad.
Either 2 or 3. is
All right.
good.
So that was that. Okay. That was
It'll be on us.
7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the top. You, Miss Sartre.
Alright.
You're in the corner behind the paladin or the guy with the shield.
No, a paladin, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so the guy he's fighting next to him is
This one right here?
it yeah. Is it skeleton?
Yes,
Or-
these are skeletons. Yeah, you got it.
So
You can actually see the Morlock down here.
Must be
Hey,
level
Oh, wait,
what's that
can
around the... What?
can I see that and shout and alert in this text?
You can, absolutely.
Hey, there's another warlock in the hallway behind us where we came in. And then opposite where we came in. And then I'm going to hard biscuit
Okay.
down the other side of her.
So you're gonna shoot here?
Yeah, be careful not to
Throw your hard biscuit then. Grab him in the biscuits.
Oh no!
9. That'll miss. The hard biscuit goes skittering along the wall and unfortunately misses. So that was Wow! Hey, watch it! That's right. So that's 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Right. Make your wisdom check. Come on. Big roll mode. Big rolls. No whammies. Stop.
Oh, 15 plus 1, 16.
That'll do it. You are free. I want to break free.
There are 3 skeletons left.
Yes.
And a Morlock, but I don't know about the Morlock yet.
Actually.
Did you not hear? I mean, did you not hear while you were?
I guess I could probably hear. I was
Actually, no, you can't see it. But you did hear her yell something about a Morlock down the hallway when they came in.
Okay.
But you're inside. You're blocked by skeletons.
Is one of
Actually,
these
you're paralyzed, which means your
skeletons-
eardrums are paralyzed. You couldn't hear.
I was gonna say, is that fine? That makes sense.
Vibrate.
They don't vibrate.
Are you in the doorway? No.
No, the skeletons.
Is
in the
one of
doorway.
these skeletons still restrained?
That
One's
is
just north of me.
unfortunately this guy. That doesn't really help.
You
Yeah.
could range attack them.
You could.
Well, I had a spell that would give me advantage if they're restrained against stun, and it explodes, but it would also hit my friend, so I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
You could do
So I'm just going
We
to.
got temporary hit points.
True. Fireball.
That's
You know
way
what?
more than the temporary hit points.
I'm just gonna
66 or 86.
magic
Yeah, that'd be
missile.
my whole health.
Well, let me make sure it's got the range.
Later in the
Oh yeah, magic missile. I'm pretty sure does.
Yeah,
It's
I think
got
it's an insane range.
It's gotta be like at least
It's like 60
120.
feet.
Yeah, it's good.
Minimum 60, but I think it's 120.
Yeah, well, you're
Yeah,
definitely
120. Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna magic
Such a good
missile the
spell.
guy in the back corner.
Oh, you the cleric? Good deal.
Good shot.
You've been a beefy boy.
Oh, those are not as good, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
Okay.
Shield spell I got thrown on.
All right, so you did 10 too.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know what spell it did.
Is that? All right, you hit him with the magic missiles. He lets out a ah and looks very menacingly at you. You get the feeling you may be the target of another of his spells very soon.
In that case, I think I will
You get advantage on this.
step out into the hall. I know I'm gonna incur an attack of opportunity.
Right. So you're gonna move
I'd
here.
probably rather get checked
Right there.
than blasted.
Okay. So one of the skeletons is going to attack you. His attack of opportunity. What's your AC?
14.
He's still hit you. Okay. So the D6 plus 2, 7. Ouch.
Okay, well, that's my temporary.
Well, there you go.
So you're
Back
okay.
on normal. Okay.
You do see the Morlock now down here. Do you want to go hide behind the bar?
Yes.
Okay, good deal.
Fair enough.
You're taking point, not
Hey,
me.
you can hide behind me.
You're taking point, not me. That's
Yeah,
right.
you
We're starting little small positions all the way back out.
And the bar goes, hey,
Wait, what's your AC?
hamstring you. You can no shield.
Technically, I'm technically the easier one of those.
That's
I'm
right.
staying in front.
So doesn't that skeleton get an opportunity?
Oh yeah, she does.
Oh, he does. Yes. Okay, here we go.
Oh wait, for moving behind him?
Yeah.
I won't move behind him then.
He missed.
Oh, there you go.
Too late now.
Retrospectively.
Yeah.
Now you
President, he goes, oh, I didn't think she was gonna move. Crap. Ah, okay.
I thought for sure she wouldn't do that.
No, sure. Dang it. Missed my opportunity. Okay. That was 16. The skeleton's also going 16. One's going to attack Jethro.
He has advantage.
He has advantage. Wow, he rolled the same number. Your AC is. He misses. Okay. The other skeleton is going to attack. Does he want to attack Jethro or does he want to attack the Hobbit? Or the Halfling, sorry.
Jethro for
You
sure.
go for the bigger one.
Let's go with the Halfling.
Jethro's intimidating.
You gotta take out the one you think you can take
But
out.
he doesn't have the taunt ability, is what it is. That's true. So, alright, so he attacks the Halfling and misses. The other one is restrained, which means he believes he cannot attack.
He can do his action to try to get out.
Okay, so he's going to try and get out. No, not even close. The other skeleton is going to move right towards Jethro
Oh yeah.
and attack.
He can attack with disadvantage if he's restrained.
No, he's not going to. He does hit you.
Try to break out.
He uses his old nasty
It's understandable.
short
I do the
sword
same
to
thing.
hit for 6.
Alright, so 3.
Yeah. clink, clink, clink. Alright, that was a 16, and also the snaky guy with the staff.
Surrender.
No, he's not going to surrender. Surrendering is for those who do not follow the Shining One. And her, for when she rises. He again gestures in a menacing manner. You see dark, necrotic energy fly around him, and the area around him gets denser and thicker with what looks like evil, dark magic.
Do we know, like, can we surmise what is happening with that?
I think you could probably do an Arcana
I
check
have
if you'd like to
proficiency in
check.
Arcana.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that's going to be a 17 in Arcana.
He is summoning necrotic spirits to protect him, and if you get close to him, they will probably do damage to you. That was 16? 15, yes.
Alright, how far is the snaky guy from us?
He
Would be at
is, well, let's see, you are right here.
Oh, I can't even see him.
Well, yeah, but you could move forward.
Yeah, I'm
I
moving
mean,
forward.
okay. You now see him.
How far?
He is 10, 20, probably 25.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Bane on him.
Ooh, that's
And the skeleton in front of me.
Okay.
So it's a charisma saving throw.
All right. Okay, skeleton failed. Yeah, because he's a -3. He can be a -1. The guy here, what is the target? 13. He did make his save, but the skeleton does not.
What about the Morlock?
The Morlock. Right here. I'm sorry. And so you're hitting this guy and this guy?
And
He did all
you
three.
get,
Well, you get 3. Okay, and the Morlock. Let me check the Morlock then real quick. The Morlock. That is a terrible charisma. He did not. So the snaky guy in the back made it, but
they're
the
Bane?
other two did not. So what does Bane do?
So anytime you attack or saving throws, you hit the roll and subtract whatever you get
Ooh,
from
that's
that.
Yeah, that's a cool spell.
Yeah, Bless
Oh,
and
this
Bane
like
are
that.
actually
Like
really
Yeah.
clutch
Very nice.
spells. I
All right, so that brings us to 14.
think Hulk's next.
Okay,
13.
14. The
Oh, Morlock.
Morlock is going to move forward. He moves forward to here, and he's going to attack the bard because that's who he is. He attacks first with his bite. What's your AC? 13. I don't think he has a +6. I'm sure he does. No.
You also subtract.
Oh, right. So he misses easily, and then he swings at you with his claws. All right, so it's 3. He got a 17. I'll let you roll the d4 to subtract, just because it's after you.
Yeah.
So that's a 16, which means he's still hit. Unfortunately, his claws are actually his least damaging attack. So he makes 5 dex. I remember you had that temporary hit point, so you should be okay.
Not too bad of that.
Everything's been amazing. I've been hit 4 times and I still haven't.
Well, I tell you what, raging is the coolest. Yeah.
I also would like to rage.
Yeah.
It does nothing, but I'm very upset.
I'm really mad.
Are you upset because it does something?
Yes. Take a level of barbarian.
I say, do we all just take a level of barbarian?
Why
Like,
not?
We just all take a level.
Yeah. Alright.
We would all like to rage.
Fox monkey. Never mind. Alright. So that was 14, 13, 12, 11, 13. 13.
Oh, 13,
13.
my bad.
Yes, sir. You are right next to the Morlock, by the way.
Well, yeah, but he's kind of around the corner outside.
True. No.
Because the door's to my right.
No, that's right. Yeah, so you kind of have to hit around.
However, with a fireball, nothing can
That's true. That's
Or a
true.
magic missile. You just lean around the corner and zapping.
That's not gonna hurt Blaze.
Fair enough.
His name's Blaze. He's obviously fire
fire
resistant.
Oh, right. Sure.
Can't argue that at all.
Yeah.
How far away is the snake dude from the skeletons?
About 10
That's
feet.
you.
10, 15 feet, probably.
Okay. I think what I would like to do is cast Fairy Fire, like in the middle there, to try to see if I can hit a couple of the skeletons and the snake.
Fairy Fire, they get a save, correct?
It's each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined by a pillar. Any creature in that area, when the spell is cast, is outlined of light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
For the duration.
He gets a dex save. I'll do skeleton first. Skeletons have pretty terrible decks. No, actually they don't. Now, what's your save?
14.
Okay, the skeleton does not save, so he is outlined in glowiness. And the other guy, oh, he saves. No, the skeleton takes it. The cleric is dex
So
save.
the cleric has Bane.
So he does.
And you're good.
He did not get banned.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah.
He saved. He was the only
saved
one who
everything.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if he's a Yuan Ti like I am, he gets advantage on saving throws against magic.
Fair enough.
Not to hurt the
So
party,
no.
but yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He does get advantage on
That brings us to 9, 8, 7, 6,
Gabrielle and 8.
No, I'm at 8. Yeah.
8. Go ahead. You have a skeleton near you.
Got that dude, but didn't
Yeah.
work it up.
I'm gonna attack the skeleton next to me, and I will call out actually, non-metagaming. Oh, snake folk, we're resistant to magic, so be careful what spells you put on us.
Alright.
That's a dirty 20.
Well, that'll hit for sure. Skeletons are not that hard to hit. But there's a few of them.
11 plus 2 is 13 plus 4 is 17 piercing.
Okay.
On the skeleton diagonally too.
Yeah, he's one who has not actually been hit yet, and now he is muerto.
Woo! Even more.
Muerto. So he's out. Yeah. We can get him out of there. How many skeletons we have left? Only 3, right?
I think I just killed him.
All right. So he is. There are only 3 skeletons left, and a Morlock and a cleric. That brings us to that was
4. I'm gonna swing on that one in front of me again.
Get him! Get him!
Finish him off.
So that guy was
Okay. I was gonna mention that when I got back around to
16 will hit.
Got
Yeah.
both concentration.
Roll me some damage.
Yeah, that's,
So I was gonna mention that once we got back to their turn.
All right. He goes down. That one's dead now. So we have 2 skeletons. And then
I want to take his spot.
no, you want to take his spot? All right, you can take his spot. You are now there.
Is that someone up top or is that just
I
decoration?
mean,
That person?
Right
That is what looks like actually a rack. This is an Iron Maiden.
Okay.
This looks like a torture chamber now that you actually look around.
Those rolling.
Yeah.
wait, so you're telling me they have a whole metal band playing on them?
Yes.
I might have to swap sides, guys. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that's it.
Well, if you're gonna be a snake guy, you gotta have heavy metal. That's all there is to it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, you can't be doing something like Barry Manilow. What?
No.
No.
So it's just 2 skeletons, snake guy, and then.
More like outside.
Well, there's more lock out in the hallway.
Yeah, I know.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, so that I believe is the end. So we'll bring it to the top of the round, above 20. Jody, that's you. Here we go.
She is not perfect.
You can barely see him through the doorway.
I'm not trying to get him.
Okay.
I'm wondering. Yeah.
You gonna throw a hard biscuit at me?
Yeah, if the hard biscuits will.
What's your
You
range?
know what?
I think it's 60 feet or something like that. You should be able to hit him at 60.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
If not, take a step forward and then hurl him.
Wow.
Try it.
I got a nat 1.
Oh, you missed. Hard biscuit hits the little table beside him with all the torture implements and shatters.
Did the torture implements then fly off and stab him? Or?
No, they fly off on the floor. But that's it. Yeah. He
Maybe
laughs
you had done an
maniacally.
answer.
Nice
Yeah,
try.
so you're not 20.
That was in above 20, 20, 19, 18,
Next.
16. I believe that's you. Yes.
All right, it's gotta make a. I'm gonna cast Frostbite. It's gotta make a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution is actually his lowest.
That'd be nice. And he's made so 4 or whatever it rolls as well.
He didn't make it. Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna take 1d6 cold damage, and he has disadvantage on his next weapon attack until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Give me a d6 damage. Yeah.
That's a 2.
Hey, 1, 2. Hey, let's start somewhere, right? That's right. Okay.
But if he tries to hit one of us next round,
All right. So the skeletons are now going to attack. There's only 2 of them left. One's gonna attack. I think they're both gonna attack Jethro actually, because they're really intimidated by him.
They have advantage.
Oh, they have advantage. Okay. So we got 10 plus 4, 14. Okay. First one misses. Second one attacks. 14 still misses. So there we go. The cleric
Is that 14? I get 11 and 10.
10. Yeah. Well, this or it has advantage, so it'll be 15. So
Yeah, that is.
oh, it does hit. Okay. I heard 16. He does 3, so 1.
Nice. That's my last temporary hit point. Thank you.
The cleric, as a bonus action, reaches over, grabs the restrained girl, and disappears. Poof.
That's not good.
Luckily, we're all still there.
No, unfortunately, she is gone as well. So he poofs. Passive perception all around? Well,
passive.
I need to know your passive.
Oh, passive.
Yeah. Should be on your character sheet somewhere.
16.
16. Okay.
25.
Was yours? Yeah. You are a perceptive dude.
I got a 30 for the passive perception. Here we go. I ain't looking for that. I took alert feat. You know,
Hello.
not demon.
Perception.
Passive perception.
This one.
Oh, 10.
10. 11. Yours is 16 and yours is 12. Okay. So that brings us to 15. That's you. Yes.
So I'm gonna stab.
Him with your loot, right?
And when you take my use my rapier because I kind of like loot.
That's what I
So
said.
far.
But the lose.
Oh,
What you
yeah.
Nice.
Still talking about it.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So was it Hanna-Barbera kept cartoons with Quick Draw McGraw, the horse, and El Kabong, who would hit them with his guitar. That's an old reference that nobody's gonna get. That who's listening to this thing and go, what? Who? So anyway, look it up online. Anyway, so yeah, you missed him with the rapier.
Yep.
So that was 15, 14.
Is
The Morlock. He's going to attack you. First bite. What's your AC?
13.
He hits you.
Disadvantage, right?
Oh, right. Yes, because he is upset that you called his mama.
No, it's because she did.
Oh,
Right.
because you
Frostbite.
banged. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. You frostbite it. He misses then.
And
also
he's
banged,
banged,
yeah.
so.
Disadvantage and bang.
And then his swing with his claws, he misses as well. So he swings at you, but he seems to be, very just upset and unhappy and not very lucky and all those other good things. So yeah, he misses. So that was 14, 13, 12, 13. Go ahead.
So this time I'm going to produce a flame and throw it at the one that's fairy fired straight in front of me.
Oh, there you go. He's also. Oh, he got out of the
Yeah,
restraint.
he's out. Because it's concentration and so is fairy fire.
All right.
Natural 20.
Woo! Roll the damage and double it.
Alright, 3 damage.
Let's go.
Come on, get that 6.
Bro.
Well,
Fired it.
I believe that's going to take him out actually because all of these skeletons have been damaged at some point. So yeah, he is
I only got one.
down. I believe there's only one skeleton left, and he's the one that's actually the healthiest, ironically enough. So yeah, there we go. That was 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
8.
8. Yes, sir. You know, take a step forward and skewer like that.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Finish it.
Let's see. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit easily.
That is 6 plus 4 is 10 piercing.
Okay. So he's still up. And the Morlock is still up as well. That was 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 4. Yes.
Hey.
Swing at the last.
No right?
Reckless abandon.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. I don't think you're trained right
You got nothing on him.
Yeah, he's already attacked this round.
now. Alright, so yeah, Rex that. That's 19 on 5.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Just missing.
He's wearing full plate.
12.
Okay. He goes down. He is dead. There's still a Morlock, though, out in the hallway, so keep that in mind. You want to take a step forward? Yep. Okay. That was 4, 3, 2, 1, top of the round. That's you, Sartre.
I'm gonna do a quick look. Does anybody look like they're hurt?
No, I think everybody looks like they're still
So
okay.
then, I guess I will step out into the hallway.
You can't. Well, you want to step behind the... No, I don't think you can
I can't get
because
past
she's
any
there.
of them.
You can still sling past him.
I'm going to search
You are searching the room. You move this way. What's your passive perception?
10.
Okay, I'm going to let you make
I'm
an
just gonna look
actual...
around the corner.
I'm going to let you make an actual perception check. Okay, alright, so you got a 9. What you do not hear is that behind you, someone has attacked you with their scimitar.
Ouch!
Ouch.
It's not good.
I've been stabbed!
Still in there, he's just
I can't
invisible.
believe can't believe you've done this.
Wow.
It's me with the scimitar. Oh god.
What's your AC?
AK.
He gets advantage.
Okay.
What's your AC?
Oh, mine's 16.
Okay.
You have a shield, though.
7, 22 points of damage. What you feel is you kind of turn to look
I have
around,
7 points, thank God.
and this
Oh god, yeah.
this scimitar hits you, but you can feel as the scimitar hits you, the life leaving your body, and what you hear her let out is this kind of strangled scream as somebody attacks her from behind, and the cleric reappears, and he's behind her. He's just hit her with a scimitar. You see her I guess she looked kind of healthy and happy and everything like that, and her skin turns kind of this ashen gray. As she goes, lets out a scream. The bright sparkle of her gnomish eyes diminishes, because gnomes have sparkling eyes, I'm sure. And so she looks unhealthy and almost dead by response. Yeah. You notice he is no longer carrying the young woman on his shoulders.
Okay, alright.
Am I immobile?
No, you're fine.
Can I
So-
slap it?
You could, yeah, I mean, he attacks you, so yes, you can.
Okay.
Well, wait, when's your action?
22.
You've already done your action
that's
for this
right.
round.
That's right.
So, yeah. He goes in 16. I don't believe anybody goes above that, do they?
I'm in 16.
Okay, so you get to go. You can respond to that. But you're out in the hallway, so you actually don't see it.
Yeah. Alright, well, since I didn't see that happen,
You probably heard a scream. You probably heard a scream from inside the room, and that's all you know.
alright, well, I'll move up to right behind Bunk. I will.
Everyone bunk.
I mean,
Bunk.
sorry, my bad.
Blaze.
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 Same difference.
And
Similar
I
idea.
will.
It's just different. He doesn't too.
I'll just cast right across this guy's.
That's what we like to see.
You get one. You miss. The wall behind him is very cold now.
Super great. Super great.
That was 16, 15, 14.
15.
Yes, 15. Go ahead.
I guess
You have a Morlock in front of you, yes.
Try attacking again with the raging.
Woohoo! Go for it.
Woohoo!
Definitely hit.
Hey.
Just
Rate
a
for your
little.
attack. If you hit, D8 plus.
Take all you can get.
7 points.
Oh, nice. 7 total.
Yep.
He must have touched my nuts.
All right. Still up.
Here you go. Let me fix
Okay.
it for you.
I'll do
Any
something
bonus actions you want to do or anything?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12.
More like it.
Morlock and 14, right. Morlock attacks with a bite, misses horribly. He attacks with a well, he is a unlucky Morlock. So that was you get some angels in you.
No, the
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so that was 15, 14,
13 for me.
13. Yes.
I will attempt to, drop my concentration on the previous Fairy Fire that I'd cast. And I will again cast Fairy Fire, but over towards the
Oh, okay.
guy.
All right, go for it.
And so you just do a dexterity saving throw.
He's a bit dexterous, but not terribly dexterous. So he did not make that one. So now he is glowing, so everybody gets advantage to attack him. Okay.
That's the guy in the.
Yeah,
They all say
the
on
icky guy.
he's invisible, too.
I don't know why I keep on calling him a homunculus. I don't know why.
he's a Yonti.
I know.
No, it's a hermit.
Yeah, 13,
Like a
12,
homunculus in my mind, I
11,
think of
10, 9,
Like 8
8.
is
Okay. We will wait for the nefarious paladin to finish pouring a drink for the gnome.
The gnome really needs it.
Yeah.
8 more.
All right, so that was you're up next, Mr. Paladin.
Avril.
Gabriel. Yes.
Abriel,
Let's do
I'm
this.
gonna slink around the pillar to the right side of Sarta,
Here.
and I have advantage on him and sneak attack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
See if I can get a crit.
Go for it.
I'm gonna roll in the bowl. So that's a 15 to hit.
He nimbly dodges out of the way, and he takes your hit on his tattered, spiked leather armor. All right, that is, let's see, 13. Yes.
So I did that fairy fire real quick, sorry, and it does have a 20-foot radius. Was there possibly another person that was still invisible that got lit up?
No, unfortunately. Yeah, that's a very good question. Doesn't seem like the young lady is in that 20-foot
It
radius.
just lights
That's
up
correct.
around them, and you get advantage when you do that.
And remember, the only reason she was invisible because he picked her up.
Right.
And now he's not carrying her anymore, so he's done something with her. Bum, bum, bum. Now that being said, there's a couple doors. There's a couple doors there, so he
And
managed
his
her inside the door. He managed her too. That's true.
Advantage.
He is a snake guy. They're kind of
Hey, we don't eat people
Very
most of the time.
sometimes, not often, once in a while. Depends on how good they taste.
Who it is?
12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
He was already
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Me.
Yes.
I reckless attack the Marlock.
Roar! Go for it.
As the gnome lays dying, she sees no one turns to help her.
You're not dying. You just hurt
Just standing.
You can heal yourself. It's just a second. On your turn.
15 will not hit.
Just say for reviving people.
I'm just kidding.
Unfortunate. So you swing at him. He is nimbly dodged out of the way and is using the bard as a shield. Dang dastardly Morlock. There you go. That was 4, and back to the top to you.
Cure wounds.
All right. Roll your
Go.
wounds then.
Get yourself back up, girl.
Actually, for her, it's that she reaches into her pouch, grabs one of those little, cake thingies, and goes, "Oh, feel better."
I don't have that yet, though.
Okay. You have cure wounds.
Can't remember what it looks like.
Oh, that's 8 points back. No, that's 8 points back. Some.
Alright,
Alright,
it's going back up to
so that brings us to, that was above 20, 19, 18, 17, 16.
Is this a pillar, this thing that he's up there hiding behind?
Actually, it's a pool.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not covered.
Right. No, it's not
Alright.
covered at all.
I'm just gonna step to where I can see him. Yeah, I guess so. That's
Roll
it.
attack of opportunity.
That's
Might
fine.
be worth it.
That's fine.
You're going to step into the room?
I'm gonna step into the room.
Alright, you get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
He attacks, what's your AC?
14. Is he Bane?
He is Bane. So, he's going to get you.
Okay.
If you weren't Bane, he wouldn't have.
Magic missile.
Do it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move back out into the hall.
Okay. That brings us to 16, which is also the cleric. He's going to hit you with hold person. He's going to try to anyway.
Yeah, we saw that advantage worked for me last time. I tried to hit.
All right, hold person. You need to make a wisdom save. Yeah. Your target number is, I believe, 15.
I got a 21.
Oh, you did. Okay, so he points the staff at you, And the thing you notice when he points the staff at you, the staff is wooden. It's got kind of like a snake motif going to it, which is appropriate. One of the wooden pieces of the staff is literally biting the back of his hand. And so he can't let go of the staff. And so he points the staff at you, this kind of pale beam hits you, but you shake off the command to be paralyzed. So there you go, yeah. All right, that brings us to 15. Yes.
Now we'll tap the. What's his face again?
Okay.
Ooh, and I miss.
Okay. 14, and the Morlock attacks you. Tracy?
13.
Okay, he misses. Second attack. So we got a 17. Yeah, minus 1, 16 will still hit. Okay, but nicely enough, it's just his club. And so he does. Ooh, ouch. 6 points of damage. Nice roll there.
Hell out of them.
That brings us to 13, 12, 11, 10. 13, yours.
I think what I'll do is
Make him vulnerable piercing damage.
Who?
The cleric.
I don't have any way to do that. The only thing I can do is I'll move up one step to the north, yeah, right there, and then I will cast. I'll produce a little flame in my hand and throw it across over there at the cleric.
Roll to hit.
That's a 17, but I have advantage, so that's like a 24.
24 will do it. Okay, 17 would not.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a little hard to hit. He's a scary boy.
4 fire damage.
Ooh, okay, hey, that works. That was 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to stab that
You still have sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Alright, 18?
That'll hit.
Alright,
That's exactly what you need.
that was close.
That was tough.
Yeah, he's a little tough. But not tough enough. 8 plus 2, so 10 piercing.
Oh, he's resistant to piercing.
No!
Don't.
What about snake piercing?
How did you snake bite?
Yeah, that would probably work against the snake.
Alright, let's see.
Your snake bites them, you snake bite them.
Just double attack.
Okay, that was 8, 7, 6,
Attack the
5.
Warlock.
6, 5, 4. Yes. Alright, get the Morlock.
Reckless staff.
Rawr.
As you should.
Go away.
Sorry, close the door. I closed the door. What?
18 to hit.
That'll hit. There you go. Warlock's kind of hard to hit. Actually, I think you have to get an 16, yeah. So,
Alright, 12 damage.
12 damage. I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Warlock is still up.
Cheat.
Warlocks are mean. All right, top of the round. That brings us to you, Sartre.
And I'm going to fling a hard biscuit at him.
Do you have advantage on this because of the holy fire?
Who are you throwing it at?
At the
Snake?
snake.
Yeah.
You should have advantage.
Okay.
But you are making a ranged attack at a creature that is in
So
close
you
range. Which
disadvantage. So it's
It's
So regular
regular.
roll.
hit him with your cleaver.
Fine.
Hit him with your
I'm
cleaver.
gonna cleaver him.
Put your shield away. Hit him with your cleaver and your rolling pin.
Not to be that guy.
No, you're
Oh
right.
yeah, I have two-handed.
This is
weapon.
true. You do.
And missed.
When you have advantage, you have advantage.
Melee attack.
And worse with the
So
first
you
attack.
swing with your cleaver. He nimbly dodges out of the way. Now you're swinging with your rolling pin, right? That's your two-weapon attacking,
I
right?
know.
Oh. Probably a +4 or +5.
My mace and my weapon is +4.
Okay, you miss,
That's a
unfortunately.
14.
He sinuously, as a snake guy only can, dodges out of the way of both of your attacks and goes at you.
Do I have
You
movement?
get slippery little
Do I have movement?
So you can
I
still
can
move.
still
Yeah.
move.
Now,
It's-
if you
will
move-
he get advantage? Will he get?
He will get an attack of
I'm
opportunity.
just gonna
So
lay there seething.
you're not laying there. You're standing there.
I'm gonna stand there seething.
Well, that's why you're missing. You're laying on the ground.
You're-
you
you're-
do
That's
it.
right. You're standing there. You're standing there seething. Right? That's a snake guy. All right. So it's 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, and it is time for Orlin.
That was Orlin or Arlen?
I think
Arlen, her too. Yes.
Oh,
Built in.
yeah.
Arlen.
Good work on it. Weapon attack. Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to recover my spell slots.
Okay. She's a
Yay!
sorceress.
And then I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt. I would have advantage on that because of the fairy fire.
Correct.
Okay, that's an 18
Oh, that'll hit.
and a. Okay. Alright, so I get 2d8 plus a d6. Alright, so that's a total of 9 on the d8. Then 1 on the d6. And then this one. So it is force damage.
Okay. Wham! How much damage did you do?
Total of 10.
Okay. In 16, he also goes. So he disappears again. Poof.
Fairy fire.
Oh, that makes sense too.
You can't go invisible.
He
right?
disappears.
I mean, you can't see him
We see an
technically, but we
outline.
see the outline.
Right. So he disappears and begins to run this way. You both get an attack of opportunity. Okay. He's not thinking about the fairy fire. Right.
Do we still get advantage on this attack of opportunity because of fairy fire?
I think we have disadvantage for trying to attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say it
but
balances
against
out.
the effects of invisibility. That's
Right.
what it says straight
So
in the
you get a
spell.
regular attack, is what it
Yeah,
is.
so
So
still
yeah.
advantage, right?
Should we still get advantage?
No, you don't. You get disadvantage because he's invisible, but advantage for
But
fairy fires.
fire negates all effects of invisibility.
Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker succeeded, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Okay, so you still have advantage, yes.
Well, does he want to do something else then?
No, he's not thinking. He's panicked.
Okay.
He's trying to get away from you guys because you're about to kill him.
Oh, it looks like he's in trouble.
Yeah, he's in big trouble. He's pretty hurt.
Imagine.
Do you want to like try to
What are you attacking with? Just your hands?
deadly hit him? Yeah, you definitely hit him.
What's that one?
19 plus whatever.
Yeah, 19 will do it for sure.
You want to be like, less question him or just murder its own?
Murder, death, kill.
I am kind of swearing an oath against all these undead evil things.
Well, just murder him then. That makes the most sense.
I'm
murder.
going to murder the shit
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
him.
Just murder him.
Or at least try to.
Just murder him.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
If anything, maybe the druid or cleric back in town has something to commune with the dead.
It's
If
fine.
not, then I will.
That's what it is.
Oh, God.
What you get?
What a great damage.
Yeah, I got 7 piercing.
He turns to sprint away, and you yell, "Oh no, you don't!" And you hear, and he falls to the ground. You can see him kind of dimly outlined, and then he gradually fades into view. Blood pooling beneath him. He seems to be dead.
Warlock lasted longer than the
Yeah,
boss.
Warlock's up.
Seems
Yeah.
to be dead.
Well, he was stupid to leave this, but he's not the brightest crayon in the box. He had to get rid of the girl. So, anyway. That brings us to, let's see, that was 8? No, 8.
That was an opportunity attack.
Okay, opportunity attack. So that brings us to 13, which is you. Yes.
Me.
15.
No,
Yeah, it's 15. Yeah, we're at
15.
15.
That was
15, yes.
Yes,
15.
15.
Yeah, that was 16. That's right.
So try attack him again.
Get him.
Nope, and I miss.
Okay.
This is not my strongest.
In melee, maybe not so high.
No.
15, 13?
I'm 13.
13, yes.
So now, I guess,
Marlowe goes in 14.
Oh, yeah, Warlock
Warlock does
14.
go before me.
He attacks the bard again. That'll hit with his
Bane.
bite. Bane, right. -2. What's your AC?
13.
It still hit you.
I mean, this helps.
He does
It
5
has.
points of damage to you.
I've gotten away with
He bites you.
skipping out on 2 opportunity attacks because of that.
And then he's going to swing his club. And he misses. Okay. And then that brings us to 13. Yes.
So I guess now that we're like that, I'll move over to where I can see
You
him.
can see him now.
And I'll do the only thing I have available to me and create a little fire in my hand and sling it his direction,
There you go.
trying not to hit Jethro in the back.
Look out, Jethro, duck!
Right between his legs.
So, good thing I was trying. Good thing I was trying not to hit him in the back because I rolled a natural 1.
You missed. Okay. That brings us to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8.
Yeah.
Shoot him with your crossbow. Shoot him. Shoot him.
Yeah, I'll shoot him with a short bow.
The body.
Okay. You drop your rapier, draw your
And my
short
shield.
bow,
And
yeah.
Go, Jethro.
ooh, that's a nat one.
Jethro's just getting fucking friendly fire.
One calf's on fire, the other has an arrow through it, which means like it's on fire. Yeah.
That's
The name of the guy like,
on fire. There, arrow.
Oh, the Ace Ventura thing? Yes.
Oh,
Alright,
my
so
God.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay, that'll hit.
I hope that hits.
Yeah. You gotta get a dirty 18 to hit these guys.
Alright.
Or maybe 30 16. I can't remember.
That's a 3 plus 4, so 7 piercing again. My bow.
You should be pretty close, I think. Well, I don't know.
He was close on the last one.
5, 6, 7. He's down. And the Morlock dies.
And stay down.
And stay down. Yeah, he does. He's not like a zombie, so.
Yeah, put it on.
Alright, so looking around the room, you recognize that it is a torture chamber. It's old. A lot of the stuff, the metal pieces have rusted and are no longer useful. Some of the wooden slats have, kind of molded away. So this is obviously not a torture chamber that's been used recently. There are 2 other chambers, both of their doors closed right here. You can kind of see what they are. They've got beds in them, and they look like they're look like cells where you would have kept people to torture them.
Is like
I would
iron
like-
bar doors.
Yes, absolutely.
I would like to go to the northernmost room
Okay.
and look in there. Also, as I'm passing by the little pool, is there anybody? Is like she just in the pool or?
Actually, there's no water in this.
Oh, okay.
It's a hole.
Oh.
Is she in the hole?
Throw him down the hole.
That you can't tell. It's pretty deep, pretty dark. You're not sure where it goes.
We have a light. Anybody got light?
I'm gonna toss a torch down there. I think you have torches.
Don't you have the light cantrip?
I don't have it.
Just cast
Oh,
it.
You can make a little stone glow and
Oh,
toss
that's
it down there.
true.
Yeah, I mean you're an artificer.
Well, while she did that, I still want to
Okay. You go into the northern room. It obviously at one point was meant to be a cell. The bed is collapsed. There's chain manacles on the wall. They're very rusty. You couldn't use them. They wouldn't even close. You start kind of looking around in there. Doesn't look like there's anything in there.
I'm gonna cast detect magic to see if I see anything around.
His staff is definitely magical. Okay.
Somebody need to get that.
Faux show.
Blaze. Blaze, no.
If I see
Yeah,
anybody go
yeah,
toward
please.
the staff and be like, oi, use a glove or a cloth first.
Yeah, not a bad
gonna be
idea.
my
Yeah,
Not a bad
It
idea.
was like snake biting his hand.
Yeah.
So it might be a curse.
Yeah, I saw like a snake bite one.
I would like to check the Iron Maiden and see if anyone's in there.
No, there was no one in the Iron Maiden. In fact, actually, the Iron Maiden, most of the little spikes have worn off. I mean, again, everything around here seems like it's been here for probably the last 30 or 40 years since the castle has been unused. So they had a torture chamber in the castle for, I guess, getting information from people, which is, I would put it in my basement too, because we're good people. We don't torture, but we might put them in the basement to torture them when nobody's looking. So
Did
yeah.
anybody drop a torch in the hole?
You said
I thought you were gonna do it. Yeah.
I'll drop a light
Did you check
stone.
the
Okay.
I did. There was nothing. Oh no.
Interesting. Hold on, sorry.
Can we check the other room?
Nobody checked the bottom.
Also,
You take a stone,
Maybe it's a search
drop it
area.
into the hole. The stone drops a long way.
Oh.
And then after 2 or 3 seconds, you hear, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
So you're a little concerned about that. I mean, so it may be a well, is what it is.
Was she conscious when we came in here?
You're not sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah.
do we still need the gnashing of the skeletons?
Oh, I guess we probably don't need that anymore, do we? Because they are very much really quite
It's a nice ambiance.
Is it?
Yeah, because they're no longer gnashing. They're very dead. Yeah, so you're correct. Yeah.
There's gotta be at least one skull still.
Nah, they're done.
Yeah, at the bottom of the well.
So
Oh, the other room. When you check the other room. Also.
The bottom room.
Yeah, the bottom room, you go in there, again, it's another cell with a, very much destroyed bed, and it has manacles on the wall that are very rusty, haven't been used for a while. Obviously, the continued damp of being underground has caused them to rust a good bit. Yeah.
So
I would like to search the corner where she was being held at.
Right.
And see if I can't find an invisible body of some sort. Or
Yeah.
a secret passage or something.
You head to that corner where she was. You can see where basically she had been kept in this area. The dirt and dust is disturbed. There is a small leather sack lying in the corner, kind of behind that little desk that's near. It's right. Oh, come on, you. There's no stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like there's a small leather sack right there.
That's okay, please. Dude. Yeah.
I guess I'm going to, with my rapier, just push into the tip of the sack and lift it open.
You can. You see the gleam of what looks like coins.
Okay.
Turn the bag inside out.
I'll turn the bag inside out.
The rest of you are kind of looking around. And you hear
Yeah.
as these coins come dumping out of the sack. There's some silver, some gold. You, of course, can't count them as they're hitting the ground. But yeah, it looks like it's just basically those guys.
That's
Rain
fine.
Man, you got it.
If it was a bag of holding,
Says
that's
on Rain
fine.
Man, you got it.
Yeah.
I'll
Just pour
pour
'em
them
over
back in the
yourself.
sack. Or whatever,
Yeah. Anybody
Can
gonna?
I switch places with Elias?
You guys can move in there for all of what you're ready. Yeah, we're kind of out of combat, so you can move wherever you want. Honestly.
So he either
Just
chucked
saying, I'm
her
gonna
down
be in
the
that
well, he actually could bamp to somewhere else and bamp back,
Did we already open
or
the
he
line?
hit her somewhere. So
Yeah, she
I
left.
dropped her in the well. We probably would have heard
It
water
would hurt
splash.
splash or a swing.
Maybe.
Right.
Well, he
Unless
did
maybe
say
she
he
fed the
was
ball.
like,
Can we?
he said, fell, dropped for 2 or 3 seconds.
Have we
Yeah,
tried?
but she
to-
probably
That's
would've
fine. It's still a lot
screamed.
bigger.
This is a big body.
She probably would have jangled on the way down or something. You know?
Broke her neck, her ankle, her
Could
wrist.
she be under the
Hey,
table or
what's
something
her
like
name?
that?
She could be.
Invisible?
Oma.
Oh my, you're around here?
Oh, that's an idea.
Well, I mean, she was gagged and chained, and so yeah. I mean, she
Like,
going.
You gotta be quiet.
No, you don't need anything. Sorry.
I was like, oh, would you
Alright,
do
so
that?
do you have a good investigation? I can help you.
I have
Hey.
investigation.
I want to help you. Look for any trap doors or secret hatches or.
Well, okay. So, does anybody want to do anything with the staff, like do an identify spell, whether it's
I
a
don't.
ritual or something? You can do that.
That.
You have
But I've
identify.
used my.
No,
You
it's a
can cast
ritual
it as a
spell. You don't
ritual.
have to do
Ah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, it's just hey, I want to do a ritual spell.
Then
I
I'll
don't
do
need a
that.
spell slot. Yes.
Alright.
So you're gonna do identify. No, you
It
have
just
to
takes
roll.
time.
Don't have to roll.
I just identified.
So you're identifying the staff. The
Takes
rest
10
of you
minutes.
are searching the room for
Yes,
Oma.
it should.
I would like to wild shape
Mhm.
into a wolf
Mhm.
and see if I can't go over to where she was chained up and smell it and see if I can't.
Give me a perception check. Good point.
All right.
You get advantage.
And I get advantage on smelling type.
Right. Correct.
So suddenly we turn and there's
There's a wolf. Kill it.
Oh,
Yeah.
kill it.
Wait. No. I think that's the druid.
He's been eating the sheep.
Fair enough. The
That's
first
decent.
one is a 23, and
Nice.
the next one's not better, so 23 for sniffing.
Okay. You smell her smell, and you kind of followed her over to what looks like the well, and then nothing.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could there be
So-
a ledge?
All right.
So, like, if I sniff around the well, it definitely seems to stop in this.
Well, remember he was carrying her,
Right.
so you're getting a very faint smell of her, and then the rest you smell is just the smell of her on him.
Right.
So that's about it.
I'm gonna immediately grab one of my pittance. I'm gonna.
I have.
If I see the
underwater-
alarming kind of like whatever.
Well, you hear this small voice in the back of your head.
Oh yeah.
As I am a ghostwise halfling, I can speak telepathically to people. So even if I'm an
Oh.
animal, I don't have to speak. And I'll whisper into the back of your head while you're searching around. Hey, the smell kind of ends here. Who's that?
You're pretty sure this place is haunted, and you should leave right now.
And I ran.
No. Yeah. So that's what you hear.
Yes.
It's
so,
me, by the way. Halt.
it's me, Holt.
Hold.
Halt! Who goes there?
Yeah.
No, halt! Halt! I said.
You violated the law.
I'm the wolf.
Yeah, I guess
If you didn't notice.
I'll grab
Hungry like
the pits and I'll get my 50 foot of hempen rope and
Lower yourself
I'm
down.
gonna run
If I
over to the
see
well.
your doing this, well,
Now you guys see
doing
this.
it in a dramatic fashion, I might not be able to stop you, but
No, he's not.
I have underwater breathing. Maybe I should go.
Well, how would you get back
Deep
up?
water.
Well, he's gonna put a rope down, but
Get back
the,
up.
the pit in the road.
Yeah, that's what
He's,
he's doing.
he's. Oh, I thought you were jumping down there.
No.
No, I'm fastening a rope around a pit and
I
driving.
Driving in there,
Lower
he's going to
yourself in
he's going to
there.
lower himself
diving
very,
in.
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
cautiously
Lower me
into the
down.
My
well.
left body and lower me down. Yeah.
Do you want
Probably-
a magic rock on your shoulder for light?
No, wait, not
Oh,
that
you
kind
have
of
okay,
rock.
you have
so-
dark vision.
So I'm running up and I'm
You're busy.
stabbing the pits
Oh, that's
into
right.
the
You're
thing, and you say you have underwater breathing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, all right, well, Jethro, help me drive this into the ground and keep it from.
Sure.
You take the back side of your axe and go.
Yeah.
He goes, and yeah, it's driven in well. You're not sure you can get a rope through it now. It seems to have driven in too far. No kidding.
Yeah. I was like, I hope I wrapped it first.
Yeah, right.
And then, yeah.
All right,
And so I
so
was like, all right, Arlen,
All right, so I'm gonna.
3 tugs if you need help.
Okay. I'm
Lower
gonna
down.
tie off and head down.
all right, they begin lowering you down into this area is really really narrow. It's probably about a 5-foot wide tunnel, little well that's going down there. You're kind of like, oh, I'm glad I'm not claustrophobic.
Oh, before I go, could I ask for another glowing rock?
She's busy doing the
Oh,
identify
she's doing
spell,
the thing.
but you
Yeah,
so
I forgot.
but you
Doing
can
it as
take
a
you can take a torch or you can take a lantern because you've got a couple of those, so
I'll
it's
just-
not a problem.
Yeah,
torches.
I'll
Yeah.
just take a torch down. That's not going to do me much good once I get to a certain point, but
Lower, 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 lower. How much rope do you have?
It's 50 foot.
50 foot. Lower, lower.
I mean, I can give my rope if everybody
Yeah, we-
else has got rope. We
I
can
mean-
just.
Well,
We're already
she didn't
committed at this
Hey,
point.
alright,
If we
we
find
already
out,
know
we'll find out.
I should have left my rope up there. Crap.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could also tie it onto
I
this
could
rope and
tie
then
onto
attach
mine
yourself to it and lower. 50 feet of rope goes and it's still nothing. Okay, you tie your rope to it. Kind of tie yourself to the other 50 foot of rope. Lower, 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 lower. Lower yourself carefully down. 100 feet goes, and you're still in the shaft. And you're not sure how deep it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't
are we
opened
at-
up. It's deep, 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 deep.
We haven't got any more rope.
I mean,
Well, you're down on the hole at
this.
this point too.
Do you have rope?
Yeah.
You'd have to climb
I'll
back
yell
out.
up. I
You
need.
climb back
I need to go down further.
All right. You put it in there. Okay, tie it to it. Lower her down. Lower, 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 lower,
Wait.
lower. Huh?
So
What would the
she-
logistics of that be? That's
Well,
Well, no,
Or
you
you tie
would
it,
take it
you
tie
tied
it
to
off,
this
you
to
tie
where
it
you
to
are
this
up the top and
You
begin
don't tie
lowering
that.
some more. Yeah. So 150 feet down. You finally reach the end of the shaft and it opens out into this huge, cavernous looking natural cave is what you can tell. There's water below you about another 60, 70 feet,
Mm-hmm.
which means to drop through here, you're going to drop 200 feet, which is crazy. You're thinking if he pitched her down here, she may not have made it alive.
Yeah.
And so what it is you've kind of cleared the shaft by about 10 feet. You're looking down about 60 feet below you is water, dark water, because you can kind of see it in the reflecting. And you're not sure how big this cavern is. It's a little scary because you're just kind of hanging. You could untie yourself and drop 60, 70 feet into the water because you are falling into water. I think you would take less damage,
Yeah. I just don't know how
but
to
you're
get
not
back
sure
up.
how you get back up is the problem.
And I don't see any sign of her down here.
Give me a perception check to see if you see her floating in the water. I mean, your torches have a radius of what? 30 brightly, 60 dimly, so you might be able to see her.
12.
Yeah, you don't think you see her in the water. But, I mean, if she hit and sank, if she was chained,
Yeah.
I mean, you really couldn't tell. It doesn't seem like she's down here. as
we
far
don't
as
know if
you
he
can tell.
actually even went there. He might have
Yeah,
ducked out a
but
door or
snakes got
something.
Yes.
I'm not sure how.
You're just not sure.
Eat like triple the
Okay.
size. or something
And we
like that.
checked everything up there thoroughly, right?
All right.
Mhm,
3
you did.
tugs.
Well,
Boop, boop. So you begin pulling her up.
Wait, before I do that,
Mhm.
I just want to scan and see if there's any. So this is does this look like a cavern with an underwater source? Like, do I know of natural water sources nearby that would feed this? Or
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, there's a lot of rivers. And so
Okay.
this may have been, the, secret underwater water source for the castle in case they were besieged.
And I don't see any other structure or opening, any other access to this.
Again, you can't even see the walls really,
Gotcha.
because it looks like this shaft kind of opens in the top. There's water below you, and you kind of look that way. You can see the ceiling kind of extend off into the darkness. That's about it. It's a big cave.
All right, 3
Yeah.
tugs.
Okay. Alrighty, you begin pulled up. Yeah.
I would like to sniff around the snake dude
Mm-hmm.
just to see. I just want to keep that smell locked in.
Yeah.
Very important.
You actually, as you're,
so funny, and you said I figured, and then looked directly at our own snake person. Just,
yeah, actually, as you are kind of looking at him, you notice he has a gold ring on one of his fingers too. Maybe it's a brass ring with a nice red stone. You're not sure.
I sniff it.
Interestingly enough,
It attaches
the
to your
stone you think it's a ruby, but it's got like a starburst in it. So it's one of those star rubies. So yeah, which is interesting.
I don't have thumbs or hands to
I
get
take
this
it off.
off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, I was gonna.
I'll loot the body.
It's worth around 200 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually quite worthwhile.
Wow.
The bag that you have picked up has 70 gold and 120 silver.
Man, this bag is empty. It's all chocolate coins.
Yeah. 190 coins.
Can't believe
Now,
No Face gave that coins to you.
the staff. You don't identify
I'm
it.
sorry, what was the monetary?
It
value
was
again?
70 gold pieces, 120 silver, and I told you that the ring was 200. Right.
Yeah.
Right. The ring is worth a lot, but it's odd because it's not a star ruby. It's almost this kind of like tiger eye kind of golden color with a starburst in it, which is interesting considering he was yelling about the shining man and when she rises and all that other good stuff. Yeah.
What was the ring value again?
200 gold pieces. You've been doing identify on. It takes about a couple minutes to do this thing. The
That might be
staff
like a-
has a snake on it, and you realize that to use the staff, you must let the snake bite you. Okay, but it is a staff of binding, same as a wand of binding, which while you have the snake biting you, you have disability on any attack and ability rolls. Okay. Not including spells, but that it allows you to cast Hold Person for 2 charges. You can do Hold Monster for 5 charges, and if somebody tries to paralyze you and you miss the roll, you can spend a charge to gain advantage on the saving roll you make to avoid being paralyzed or restrained. Or you can expend 1 charge and gain advantage on any check you make to escape a grapple. So, but you also detect that this staff draws from your life force, and so as your life force becomes stronger, so does the staff. And it can only be attuned to by a spellcaster.
I'll sniff it. I like sniffing.
Yeah,
It kind of seems like a druidy kind of staff.
I would use it.
Okay, you want it? Okay.
Sure.
Like I said, for now,
Did you
it's
detect
just
any
a
magic
staff
on the
of.
ring, Blaze?
You
sorry.
just
She can
detect
identify it.
Oh,
Was
you
it
didn't
magical?
detect any magic
No, it's
on
not.
me?
Yeah.
It's money. Yeah.
Yeah.
The staff, just remember, it's a wand of binding in staff form, and that to use it, it has to bite you, which means that you can't drop it without using an action. And it gives you disadvantage on any attack or ability roll while you have it, except for spell attacks.
Okay. Alright, while it's biting you.
It essentially poisons you, is what it is.
Gotcha.
Is that in the you can just find Wand of Binding in here and that's...
Yeah, wand of binding is essentially what it is. The thing with the snake part is extra.
Bonus. Okay.
Special.
Special. Alright, I roam around the party and I say, "Oh, I found a wee bit of good gold.
Mhm.
And here's your 11, Jethro. Here's 11 for you, Blaze. 11 for you, Holt. 11 for
thanks.
you, Arlen and Sarta.
Silver
as
pieces,
well,
gold
there's
pieces.
gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
And also here's 20 silver pieces each.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
So in addition to the 11,
Mm-hmm. So 11 gold and 20 silver.
Where's Olma though?
This is
I know.
That's a
That's
good
what-
question.
So when I get back up to the top, I guess I'm up
front
back
page.
up to the top yet. I will let everybody know what I saw
Here's a
down in the
different-
cavern.
I'll just put it on the back. It's fine.
Go.
I don't
You
see
spent
the
probably the
one
next
with
10
you.
or 15.
So we
PB?
actively searched all of this. How long was he invisible?
Probably
Not
around.
very long.
Probably
Around
around.
or
Maybe a
2
couple
seconds.
minutes. Maybe
So
a
I
minute.
mean, she has to be nearby. We didn't hear a splash.
That's pretty far.
Not that we would have.
I was in the middle of fighting. I don't know.
Yeah.
You spend the next 5-10 minutes just scouring this room, and unfortunately, there does not seem to be any Olma here.
On the way back up, can I investigate the walls for any signs of
You
stuffing
can, yes.
or
Give me,
anything?
give me an investigation check. I'll let you do that.
Okay. 15.
Doesn't seem to be any secret doors or secret
Oh, no.
bricks or
I'm-
buttons or stuff or what.
I was looking for signs that her body had hit the walls on the way down.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
No blood splatter or anything like that. Yeah.
So we don't have a
That's an
confirmation
easy
she
check.
was chunked down there.
You're not sure what happened to her, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I'll let them know. I didn't see any.
Well, could he have teleported her someplace or done something?
You're not sure. Could be.
It was invisible for a time.
He
that
could have
we
done a lot of
didn't
things
see
with
her,
her. I mean,
so-
you just don't know what this
Well,
guy's capable of. Yeah.
Is there a door out the back?
Well,
We
no.
were-
This door right here is to the one cell, and this
on
door is
over
to
on the left side. Were there any doors
no,
along the back
no
wall?
doors. That's
There
just a
were-
wall.
If you used a spell to
We could go back and explore the rest of
move
the
through
place
the
that we have.
wall, the Morlock did
Down
come
there.
from down the hall, so
Yeah, we go around through the hall and
Well, like I said, you spend the next 15 minutes scouring the area from her.
No
and
secret doors or anything?
doesn't seem to be.
she's
No.
not in here.
Yeah.
Period.
And I didn't pick up.
It's
her
gotta be
spell
down the
anymore,
road
so-
then.
Yeah.
So might we tie a bit more rope to our already elongated rope?
Maybe you could lower me down on the rope. I could sniff the walls on the way down.
Right.
Not a bad idea.
Well, I'll tie the
Could
rope
you be a
around you
baby
and we'll.
wolf? And then
Just pitch him into the hole. They can dog paddle.
True. Once I get down there,
become a goldfish. Splash.
I can't have a swimming speed yet.
Oh, right. Or a flying speed, not yet.
Right.
Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
Just have a doggy paddle speed.
It's not very far.
huh? That's it.
Anybody else have any more rope?
I used my rope, you used your rope, you used your rope, so that's sort of the rope.
Is there any?
From my mind, I'm like, yeah, I have some rope in my pack, but unfortunately,
You have to not be a dog. Do
I'm
that.
gonna
Not be a wolf. Do that.
scour the bed.
it's part of me right now.
No, the bed sheets are all rotten.
Do you have
Yeah,
rope?
you couldn't use them for
Have
anything.
Rope.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
have
you get
rope.
40-year-old
Oh.
bed sheets are probably not gonna do anything.
Sorry.
So we only needed 60 more feet before the
Right.
the water damage.
Right.
So
Right,
if
so
we get a
10
little
feet
more
rope
rope, we
isn't
can
great. I mean, isn't terrible.
I
Can you do it?
You know.
go back down again
can
if
do
you'd
it.
like.
Okay. So you're gonna head back
I'm gonna
down.
try. I don't want to go back to her
head down?
parents and say,
I can always
we
head down.
saw her
We
and
gotta-
then we didn't.
Now that
got
you're
mortgage.
finished,
I'm pretty
identifying
light,
that I
y'all
have
lowered me.
another growing rock.
Well, actually,
Let's see what it says.
the interesting thing about this is, hang on, come on, stop. You can see where it joins up to where you were before.
Oh, so that's
that's
already
where-
the spot we were
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Also,
That's where you were last time.
as they're tying the rope to add on to it to go back down,
Huh?
I'm gonna motion over to Jethro. Hey, how'd you feel about barricading this door just in case? Throw a few tables in front of it that we
You can do
came in.
Throw the Iron Maiden in front of it.
Just to
here and
secure
wash
our-
that right there.
Secure our
you can
flank
do
or
it.
something.
You can do it. Look, door's closed. Can't get out now. Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, lad.
All right. So you tie the last 50 feet you got. You got 200 feet of rope now. Start lowering you back down. They lower you back down. You get much closer to the surface of the water. You're about 10 feet above the surface of the water. You're kind of like, I might be able to drop into the water, but you're not sure how to get back up 10 feet to the rope.
Actually,
Yeah, unless
But
you
how
can
tall are
climb it.
you? You could climb down the rope and like reach down for her.
He could, well, he's not going to be able to leap 10 feet out of the water unless it's a freaking salmon.
Dolphin.
yeah,
Salmon Goliath!
That's his nickname.
She's
Yeah.
not
it's 10 feet.
Huh?
It's 10
I've
feet.
heard that
Oh,
salmon.
actually, because there's no bottom and she can't.
So,
leap. Okay, never mind.
I will
Ooh.
actually just take my vest off,
Mhm.
give myself about 3 more feet, just tie it in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast shape water below me and create a 5-foot cube to come
Okay.
up, so it's just at my feet. And
Right.
I'm gonna just swoop in and start swimming.
You hit the water, and I need a con check. It's cold
Okay.
water.
Don't you have good resistance to cold or something?
I have another
Actually,
10
I'm
good
resistant
thing.
to cold.
Yeah, okay. It's cold. Give me a con check though.
Okay. Constitution's good, but that sucks. So that's a 13. No, that's a 11.
Okay. It's cold. I mean, you're okay with it, but it's cold. You're kind of in the water. You're swimming around, and you're going, "Oh, this is really, really chilly."
Okay.
You start looking around. Do you have a way to create light?
I asked her before I went
Oh,
back
for a stone.
to give me another
Stone.
stone.
So you got your stone. You're holding up. How big a radius? Let's say probably about a torch size. Yeah, probably
let's
I think
go
that's
with
what it is. So 30-foot radius. All you can see is dark water, dark around you. You're gonna begin swimming one direction or the other.
Well, assuming she was tied, I'm just gonna go straight down from where the opening was.
Begin swimming down.
She just
You
sank.
can't breathe water. Oh, you can breathe water.
Underwater breathing, I have a 30-foot swim speed.
Okay, cool. So you begin swimming down. You swim down about 50 feet and you hit the bottom. The bottom is very much naturally, carved. It's a cave, very
Is there
obviously.
A current down here of any kind?
No, not at all. It's you're thinking that rainwater fills this. Maybe a few of the rivers fill this. It's below the aquifer, so it kind of gets water just from the surrounding area. You do not feel any current at all. It's very still. And since you're an ice genasi, then you definitely would kind of feel that. No, it feels like it's very still. You want to swim a different direction?
I'm gonna kind of do like spiral out from the center to try to cover the ground.
Right. You swim out for probably takes about 5 or 10 minutes to spiral out.
It's a 20-foot radius, I think.
Okay. Until you eventually hit the wall. The wall is again a naturally hewn cavern. The cavern looks like it's about a 50 or 60 foot radius. It's big. But again, this would have kept a lot of water for the castle's inhabitants if they were under siege. So you're thinking, okay, this was their cistern where their reservoir of water. But the entire time you do not find.
Okay, so I scour the whole thing.
Well, okay.
Find it in there.
Takes you probably another 15, 20 minutes to really scour the whole thing well. No, you don't.
Is there anything else down here?
Yeah, there's some underwater tunnels. Yeah, there's 2 or 3 of them that come out of here. You're really not sure, because they're small. They're about they're probably 3 or 4 foot diameter. You could go swimming off in them, but you're not sure you really want to do that by yourself. Yeah. That
Are there any
seems like
coins anyone tossed down here?
no,
or anything?
and no witchers either. No coins or
No,
witchers.
no.
Yeah, toss
That'd be
a
helpful,
coin
right?
to your.
So I'll swim back up, recast shape water to create the little thing for me to swim up into, and then grab onto my vest, pull into it, tug, tug, tug.
You feel the 3 tugs. She pulls you up and kind of fills you in on the fact that it's a large water cavern. There are some underwater tunnels from it, but they're small. They may be just natural.
It's
But
cold as balls down there. So.
yeah, whatever the case is, she doesn't seem to be down there at all. No dead bodies in the water. No dead bodies on the bottom. Yeah,
So I think we can rule out that he threw her down the well. So now she's here somewhere, but
maybe she's not here.
or maybe not. Maybe is there a teleportation circle somewhere?
Could be. No telling.
Check under the beds in the room.
Yeah, well, you can see under the beds. They're just dust and tattered pieces of wood and sheets and bedding and 40-year-old bedding and
What if she was an illusion?
Hmm.
No,
That's
I
what I'm
smell
thinking.
her.
That's what I'm
Smell
thinking.
it.
We didn't want to have smell into it.
I'm thinking that we should. No? Yeah.
I was just shivering because of how cold it was.
I'm thinking we should maybe hold
You're ice
in
giant,
this
so-
room.
Yeah, don't bother me. That's right.
Well, no, you
Rest
can
here.
you can leave. I mean, you're literally. This is the stairway up.
No, I know,
And,
but we have all those other areas of the place, and so
No.
The other hallway
We had
down
that discussion.
hallway is
Just
good.
connects to the circle.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you guys came down before.
okay.
So, I mean, you've
Never mind.
you've explored
Alright,
all
I
that.
was-
Yeah, it's
because
not very exciting.
well, where did he come
I mean-
from? I guess he came from up top.
He was here.
We
The-
did
no, the
actually
other
go
guy,
into
the
that.
second guy.
Yeah.
He came from the room, another room.
Yeah.
back
Oh,
up there.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he came from here. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, but that's
we
the area
never
we
went
are.
Never went
in
there. That's correct.
Yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
check
Looks
that
like
one.
a.
I guess that's the way
Let's
to
see if we
check.
can go check
Let's
that.
go check that room.
I can scout. I can scout ahead and return with information.
Yes.
I have something on me. Maybe Miriam gave me, or
You can come with?
some
Yeah, I'll go
help or
along.
anything like that. No.
I like it.
So
Yeah,
you,
with your
you scout ahead?
Oh, and
Yeah, we're going.
I mean, it's pretty quiet down here now. You haven't had any zombies or skeletons or Morlocks
Colton and
attacking.
Elias Blaze are gonna come with me.
Yeah.
Okay. You start heading down to this room that you've never
I'm stealthing.
explored. Yeah.
Stealthing?
Are you
Stealthing?
sneaky?
I'm not sneaky, I
Stealthing.
don't think, so I'll wait.
Are you experienced?
So that's a 26.
I'm actually playing the loot.
Mentally let us
Wow.
know who's good at
Dude,
that.
I'm playing sneaky with
Are you really trying to hide while you're doing that?
When we
Gee.
went to
Yes,
investigate
that one.
Miriam Shack,
Oh,
you
wow.
I didn't think anything else.
Nice.
You are so not sneaky, it hurts. yeah.
Well,
You didn't pick anything up whenever we investigated Miriam Shack.
So you guys move ahead. You're playing the loot, and
Playing sneaky
they're
song.
like, "Yes, you stay back there.
Sneaky
We're
on
moving forward." Right. You head into this room. There's
Golden
several
eye.
sarcophagi in there. It looks like it was maybe a burial area. The same thing that this room looked like as well. It looked like kind of a burial area, and this looked like it was a way out of the castle, possibly to maybe. And then this area, while it looks like stairs, is not. The area behind it has collapsed. This looked like it may have been a secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Out of the castle.
Yeah, we
so,
came
yeah.
into there. So
Yeah.
that's-
So
that's
this
under
is
the
actually an area that's collapsed behind it, but somebody had dug into the sarcophagus where the protector of Stonegate was.
This is what he's playing for.
It's
The
exactly-
There you go. So
So, but in this room
They
was
just
the
have to go to the
sarcophagi.
bar.
They
and
did
stuff.
not.
What is that in the top left corner?
it's a wooden box. Looks like it may have been a crate or something like that.
Oh,
You can check in it if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna check everything.
You check in the wooden crate. It looks like it's been here for 40 years. You know the wood is kind of rotten. Inside is what looks like moldering grain. Maybe some supplies, and so they left it down here and
That's
didn't
what
do
they
anything with
said.
it.
It wasn't even me.
Okay.
Speak louder.
What about the sarcophagi? Can I
Well, you
open
can
them?
desecrate the dead. Sure.
I
He
don't
is a
care.
snake guy.
All right,
I mean,
I don't care. I'm a mercenary. I work for money.
Inside you find skeletons. None of them seem to be carrying anything of value. One of them is actually in like chainmail and with a sword and a shield. But it looks like he was buried in his
Yeah, it looks
waiting
very old.
hole
It's
before
like,
he died.
smell
I
anything
can
in
sell
here?
that.
Dead things, dead people,
Smells
dead
the
things. Yeah.
Both
Both of them have
Yeah.
statues at the head of their sarcophagi to commemorate them and stuff.
What about that little cubby over there?
That is a little table. There are looks like maybe offerings that were left there. Moldering food. There's a couple candles that are not lit. It looks like when people would come down here, they would possibly leave offerings for the dead or something like that.
I'm starting to think teleport was a thing.
What spells does that staff give you? What powers?
Hold person, hold monster.
Well, how long does whole person last?
About a minute or so. I think
Oh.
is it concentration?
Where do you search that room like for 5 minutes straight?
It's concentration or up
Yeah, I
to
mean,
a
we've
minute.
already searched everything.
Yeah.
It's obviously like he probably
I
like
don't
cast some
know
kind
what
of
he
spell
did.
of a portal and
That's-
dropped it through it.
He just pushes through the roof.
Yep,
Yeah, you
that's
don't
it.
know.
Yep, she's outside.
She's definitely
She
not in
seems
existence
to be
anymore.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
He opened that Stargate SG-1 portal and then dropped her
Yeah.
down. And then closed
Yeah.
it.
Wait. Bag of holding.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, where's this bag of holding?
No, I have it.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
we thought it was, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all check the other room that we already cleared?
Yeah,
I
looks
think
like it's
we
clear,
checked everything.
unfortunately.
All right, well, let's trot back to the group.
Right.
You don't smell anything?
No, I didn't
nah,
smell
nothing.
anything. Just dead bodies.
Heading out,
I'm a very hygienic.
Yeah.
you
Turn
head
back
out
into
through
a
the barracks,
person
through the trapdoor that's in the bottom of the barracks. It's still, again, daytime. You've probably only been down there maybe an hour or two, so it's probably, mid-afternoon. I guess you probably need to let the carpenter know his daughter's still missing.
Well, do you want to scout the rest of the castle grounds?
You can do that,
Yeah.
sure, absolutely.
Do that.
Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
Everybody, give me a survival check.
I will survive.
Hmm.
Not as bad as I thought.
Worse.
Ooh, natural 20 plus 3.
Bad.
23.
I'm made for the inns and taverns of this
I
world.
got an 8.
I got a 5.
23.
17.
7.
8.
5.
All right, you look around the castle. Again, you've noticed that a few more rocks are in the fallen area back here that has collapsed, probably from the earthquake. You spend probably 30, 45 minutes kind of looking around. The old stable here is just, falling apart. It's, covered with moss and leaves, and again, the roof has collapsed inwards. Again, it looks like an old ruined castle that's been here for 40 years. You don't see anything that seems to give you any idea of anything else going on here.
And you said we could go pick around in the tower?
You can, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
try it. Let's pick around a bit. and
Okay,
see
give
if
me a
there's
perception
something
check, for sure. Or investigation. Let's do investigation because you're taking your time.
there. Gosh, 12.
Yeah, again, ruined tower, few spiders, smaller snakes. He talks to them. They say they don't know anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're looking for mice.
Mhm.
That's it.
All right.
Seems, yeah. You're not sure where Oma is. It's sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever he did with her in those, couple minutes, or that minute or so, well,
Yeah.
10, 15 seconds, you're not sure what he did, but he got rid of her.
That is now 2 missing people, or is there more?
Two.
Two, yeah, the witch and Alma.
Yeah, the witch is missing too.
Well, all I can think is we set up a perimeter with tiki torches, 60 foot apart, and we pulled the classic. You see something your way, you light the torch, and we track it down
Thank God the tiki
at night
torch.
or whatever when they stir.
Thank God the
I'm-
tiki
I'm-
torch.
Because I don't see another way underneath the castle. We haven't found a secret
No.
entrance.
I mean, this could have just been
I'm
a
good for it.
one-off guy trying to do something crazy.
Yeah, but where are the people? Where are the bodies?
He was talking about some risen shining one and
Oh,
someone
yeah, can I make a
rising.
history check or something? Maybe get advantage because I'm a snake people.
Sure, you can do a history check. Yeah, go for it.
people.
You don't get advantage
I am
though.
entire
He's an
people.
entire people.
You
Alright.
do know that the Yuan-Ti, there are a group of Yuan-Ti who live underground. They become kind of legendary with a lot of the people here. Is people talk about when you get deeper into the earth, you run into the snake people, and that's just kind of a thing.
I'm a top born snake. Ooh, yeah.
What'd you get?
They live underground.
Yes, they do.
I think we could discuss that sort of stuff with possibly the Lucius or whatever.
Is it was named Lucius? Yeah.
The person I would normally go to for advice is
Oh, yeah.
not around anymore.
The Lucy boy. We'll go talk with him at the church.
I don't know how else to
He might know something
Wanna
about
go
it.
It could be
check?
a religious. It could be.
We're gonna head down to the
religious
church and
thing
talk
or
to
a
him?
historical
Sure.
thing.
Okay.
Sounds religious.
You head down to the church to maybe see if he has any insight. When you get to the church,
Everybody.
everything's pretty quiet. You see several villagers out on the road. They kind of wave at you as you go by. They knew that you had been recruited to kind of check out what's going on underneath the cemetery and anything like that. Because remember, you had recruited in the tavern, so they knew what was going on. Several of them kind of look at you with interest, like maybe you have any information you want to share.
I'll pipe up and if anybody would like to assist me,
Yeah.
I will say still ongoing investigation, but things look like they're panning out. We're circling around. We'll have it uncovered any day now.
Oh, thank God. I can't imagine any terrible things going on in here. Oh my goodness, that Oma girl was quite nice. I thought about matching her up with my son. And so, yeah, the villagers
Right,
are kind of like, yeah, all right.
Plan on it.
Yeah. So you eventually work your way down to the church. When you head inside the church, of course, you're very familiar with the church as well. You're going to talk to Lucian the Druid?
He's the druid
Yes.
priest.
And when you get in, his wife, Shava, thank you. His wife, Shava, is there, and actually Lucian is there as well. They're talking in the main, church area where all the pews and the altar. And as you walk inside with all your friends behind you, Lucian turns to you and says, "So, you've been investigating underneath the cemetery. What did you find?"
We found some undead folk and some things called Morlocks.
He says Morlocks. Morlocks are kind of legendary people who were trapped beneath the earth and eventually over time adapted to their life underneath the earth. They became pale-skinned, able to see in the dark. That's not technically the most intelligent people, but they would communicate by hoots and howls and very feral.
Right, and then the next, we also did find a Yuan-Ti person. Were they like the pure blood, or were they like the more snaky?
Pure blood.
Okay.
Yeah. Very much like he is, yeah.
Talking about some gleaming, shining resurrection or coming back or something like that.
The Shining Man.
Yeah.
There's been several people in the area who have talked about seeing a Shining Man coming to them in their dreams and offering them various things, their loved ones who have passed. The Shining Man coming to them looking for his lost one. Yeah, I've talked to many people who have been talking about they have been having dreams of the Shining Man.
Shining Man looking for the lost one. Is that not why all the women have been taken so far?
Something about... Some of them have mentioned this woman who they've said, she who rises. And that the Shining Man is the only one who can deal with she who rises.
Also, Elias, I hate to put you out like this, but you did find a ring. I wonder if that has some religious significance to it.
Oh, amber with a star in it. This is typically the symbol of those who worship the Shining Man. The Shining Man is a figure cloaked in legend from hundreds of years ago of a warrior who would defeat evil. He wielded a sword of light that was the only way to defeat the she who rises. This is from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. It's mythological as far as we can tell. No one's ever heard of it, met the Shining Man or She Who Rises or something like that. It's just kind of a story that's kind of been perpetrated throughout the area. But he defeated her with his sword of light, and therefore she was imprisoned below. But of course, with all of these stories, she will rise again. She'll, throw off her bonds, and the Shining Man must rise again to defeat her, or we're all doomed. It's a typical kind of story you hear from a lot of different places. So evil creature overthrown. Someone's dealt with her. He gets defeated, and then when she rises, he will rise again to defeat her again. Yeah.
So it's it would be more like it's more mythical and fairy tale-ish than probably reality.
Correct.
In your opinion.
Oh yeah.
So anybody that would be into this would be more like cultish.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you say that, but the earthquakes have to mean something, and all these visions of everybody.
Well, we've had earthquakes here before. That's what initially caused the castle to collapse, was an earthquake about 20 years ago. And so, we've had these kind of problems before.
What? The visions?
Hmm?
The visions?
No, the visions are new. People with these weird dreams, that's odd. We've never had anybody with dreaming of the Shining Man. Mainly we've just had snippets of verses in old songs, or maybe from, stories that have been passed on from generation to generation from their grandmother or their grandfather. So yeah, we've never had people having dreams before. You're right. And this is a bit different.
How was the city formed again?
The village?
The hero?
Oh, no. Who? The hero, the Shining Man?
No, Mallory. Devant.
Oh, Mallory Devant, yes. Well, the city was attacked by a group from the other duchy, and Mallory Devant defended the village. Of course, in the fight, he eventually lost his life, but he defeated those who attacked us, and so he was immortalized in the cemetery because he saved the village.
I have a question. This cult, would you say, do you know anything about rituals they would use to... They want this Shining Man, right? So
Some young girls.
they had
Or women.
they have any use for a young girl, a sacrifice or something like that?
Well, and he kind of, blanches a little bit, and he says, well, honestly, I've never heard of any of that in the Shining Man, but the Morlocks are always looking for new people because they're short of women, and they need to breed. So I would be more inclined to think that if you have Morlocks there, maybe they took her And I shudder to think of what that could mean.
Well, what do we know about the Morlocks and like their habitation habits or
Under the earth, in the caverns.
they're just
Well, are there any
This
open
is-
caverns? Do we have any blueprints of the?
No, there's no
layout?
caverns here except for maybe you said you were underneath the cemetery. Other than that, no, we don't have any caverns around here. Well, there's the dwarven mines that are east of us, but that's it. Yeah.
So could it be a coincidence that this
Well, you
guy
found the
was worshiping the Shining
Yeah.
Man down there, and then the Morlocks happened to see
do we not think
But he took her, though.
who?
Morlocks?
The Morlock took her?
No,
Not
the
that I can know of.
Priest
No.
did. The priest took the took the girl.
Right.
So I don't think it has
Yeah.
to do anything to do with the Morlocks because he would have unless.
you don't think they are perhaps working in concert?
Maybe the cleric's trying to find a host for She Who Rises or something.
Well,
He says that's possible. That's very possible.
That's what that's what I'm
This
trying to say.
resurrect
Maybe they have two different agendas, and the Morlock is not with the.
Right.
Perhaps.
Well, no, there was a
Like
Morlock
that.
in the room with the priest, so
Yeah.
they were working
Well,
together.
As well
Yeah.
as
I don't know.
undead.
Then I don't know.
It just seems like
The-
too much of a coincidence that
But
all
the
this would be.
anti-priestess rhetoric and this iconography suggest that he is in alignment with the Shining Man, not the She Who Rises. Right?
No telling, yeah.
What is it?
Because then generally the Shining Man and She Who Rises are at odds with each other.
He said
What
that
is?
I thought
Did he say something to her? To
No, I think he said you have to.
Oh, he said he was
Everyone
waiting for the
leaves.
Majesty to rise again, is what he told me.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
he
think
said.
he was on the side.
He
of
called me
She Who
brother, and I've
Rises,
not
sure.
seen the man before in my life.
But I thought he was championing the Shining Man and saying we will need him for when she rises.
Hmm.
Is it not?
is that what she?
Could
Is
be.
that what she said? I thought she said.
Never mind that thing.
I could have sworn he said something about serving the
Can we call
mistress.
for memory?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he told
You said something mistress.
he told
He said something about
Alvarell
mistress.
that he needs to serve mistress
Yeah.
who
What's her
rises,
face?
But this
and
but
maybe
he
he
stole
would
it off
fight
of
back
somebody.
against the
is
Shining
part
Man.
of the Shining.
They could have stolen it off of somebody.
That's
Okay.
true. He had the ring of the
What's her
Shining Man's
graves? I
colt.
don't know.
Mm.
No.
Can I see the ring?
Yeah, have it.
Actually, the priest had looked at it, hands it back to you. Yeah.
Put it on.
It's kind of a little tight. You,
Right, that could have been really shitty.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, pull it back
I'm
out.
ready to take
Yeah, it
it
comes off.
Protect
Yeah.
magic,
Yeah,
so-
today.
Well, he already cast it.
Yeah.
So I knew it was.
Yeah, it wasn't magical. It's just a ring.
It's just random.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the staff is the only thing that was magical that you know of.
Badass ring, huh?
Speaking of
That you
we
have?
just keep that
Yeah.
in the back.
But you might could use
I
that
threw down my
to
quarterstaff.
to-
I'm like, yeah, I got
Yeah,
the
you got a buck and a quarter staff
Got
now.
got
Yeah.
the upgrade.
Is
I
there
also
any
don't mind
other
snakes,
repository of knowledge
I'm a fan of snakes.
in our area? Is there a repository of knowledge, a library, an archive of scrolls, anything of that
The
nature?
closest thing again to that would be probably the clerics. They have a lot of knowledge about different things like that, but there's no library or
That's
anything.
what
So we did.
Alright.
Well, I mean, we did also find a large cavern with water underneath the.
A sister,
They
not a
also-
brethren, a cistern.
Yeah.
Because we're priests, brethren, sister. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, so a cistern probably of water. Yeah, no, there was supposed to be a water reservoir underneath the castle in case of
There
invasion.
are
or something.
underwater tunnels that fed it. I don't know if that.
It's not surprising. It's a natural cavern. There's always kind of different
Yeah,
things that'll
probably
lead
just
to
natural
yeah. So probably so. Not surprised.
So is there would obviously I know you obviously don't study this specifically, but is there any known areas of people that potentially strongly believe in this She Who Rises? sort of-
No. Again, it's a myth. And several of the villages around here have the same kind of myth about She Who Rises. Some ancient evil that's been imprisoned, and the Golden One or the Shining Man who has imprisoned her, and if she ever rises again, he will rise to defeat her and again keep everyone safe. Though it is odd that so many villages in the area have this same kind of myth, and he looks a little thoughtful about this whole thing.
But yet nobody's like running around claiming to be one of them.
No.
except for the guy named
No.
Blood.
Not that I know of. Yeah.
Are you familiar with any spellcraft that a person could use to teleport away temporarily? Very
Well,
quick?
there are spells of teleportation, all kinds of different things. Lots of people have the ability to, move to the ethereal or the astral plane to places where they, normally wouldn't be able to get to. So yes, of course, there's lots of many different spellcasters.
I mean, we can tell him everything. I trust him.
Yeah. You do.
Solution.
You do. He seems like a reasonably nice guy.
Because we were.
We do need to also to
His
talk
eyes
to
glow
Bruna.
red. He begins glowing.
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Kidding.
We need to talk to also talk to Bruna and Bruno, and we also need to talk to the Carpenter's family.
Cara.
We got a lot of people we gotta discuss. Anybody who was friends with the witch chick besides you?
Yeah.
There
You're
was
pretty much it,
probably-
actually. Yeah. I mean, she kind of kept to herself. Yeah. You still have not found her
You may
either.
want to leave
I do want to
the
go
public
to her
details
house
to the mayor.
and find something of a personal
The sheriff
effects.
too. I mean,
In
Well, the
case
sheriff,
he
either
can
one of them.
smell it.
danger.
Well, I mean, like,
yeah.
just
Well, remember,
kinda
you
let
had
them
you
handle
guys
the
had camped out there and
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of trying
Letting-
to
I
find
think
out
we should let
what
everyone
was
know.
going on.
Just-
So yeah, you can
I trust
definitely get to her
Lucian.
house.
We
I
talk to
don't want
him.
to cause panic.
Okay.
Talk to the sheriff and then maybe the mayor.
So who's going to the sheriff?
Do we all want to go?
I mean, you
I guess we
can.
could all just go to each thing since
Okay.
it feels like we've kind of run into,
Yeah.
we need to do, a wall right now, maybe.
So
I'll go to the
We do
sheriff
need to
at
tell
least,
everybody
then.
this
she
stuff.
wants to go to Miriam's hut to get something of personal effect so that she can give it to you to kind of like search for her.
I can go with you.
Yeah.
If yeah,
Well, I mean, you can all go. I mean, it's not a problem.
While they do that,
I can-
I'll head to the sheriff.
Okay. So you two
need
are
to talk
going.
to the sheriff.
Oh, I didn't. I was just.
Alright, well,
saying
we can go to
we got more
Miriam's.
people
I
to
would
talk
like
to.
to see if we can get a trail for her. But you've already done your wild shape for the day, so.
I can do more.
You can do more. There you go. You guys head to Miriam's hut. Find something that's personal of hers. There's a comb that you can sniff. You smell a lot of her around this hut. Outside the hut, you don't smell much of anything from her. But again, it's been a day or so, and it has rained.
True.
So there's very possible that the scent is no longer there. You guys, who's going with him to the sheriff?
I'll go.
Okay. The rest of you gonna go?
You gonna go?
Yeah, might as well.
Or you want to go to the carpenter and tell his wife that her Oma has not.
I mean, I definitely want to do that, but if we can get a better idea after visiting the sheriff, then I don't know. That's
All right. So you guys the other four head to the sheriff. What are you gonna tell the sheriff there?
I'll say, Druma, you here?
Yeah. The door immediately opens. Droma's in there with Bruno. Gruna and Bruno. Excuse me.
So we seem to picked over every bit and piece of the ruined tower. We found no witch and we found no Olma. There was a snake man though, quoting some kind of religious nonsense about some shining man and she who rises again.
Gruna says, all of these people talking this nonsense and cults and serpents and shining men. People are dreaming about it now. It's just hysteria, I tell you. Once
Possibly.
things calm all down, I think all of these stupid dreams will go away. And Olma's going to turn up. She probably ran off with some boy. And,
No, we saw her.
Oh, you saw
She
her?
was down there with the man
Ooh.
that
Well,
we killed. And his skeleton compatriots and Murlocs.
He was raising the dead then.
Well, I didn't see him do it, but possibly, potentially.
Well, that is troubling. Perhaps we should post a guard up at the cemetery to make sure there's no more undead or serpent cultists or.
Just one.
Well, yeah. Maybe we should hire some guards to take care of that.
I think we should mass the people down at the tavern and have a little
Meet.
holdout.
Well, look, I'll send.
Power in numbers. People are getting picked off one by one, and I hate to
Right.
see any more happen.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll send Bruna out to let them know
Or
that
at
we need
least
to be.
talk with the mayor about what he
Right,
wants
right.
to do.
All right, Bruna, go gather the townspeople and get them down at the screening wyvern. And Bruna goes, all right, I'll go get everyone and we'll get them down there. And I'll tell the mayor we need him to say something to rally the troops so that nobody panics. All right, I'm out of here. Bruno heads out the door and he's, of course, got a shield and a sword, or shield and his truncheon, and he's chainmail and he's off out the door. Right, yeah, okay. And so Bruna says, all right, I'm going to head out and gather everybody else on the east side of the village, and we'll get them into the Screaming Wyvern. Let's say an hour. All right.
Work.
We'll meet in an hour, and you can fill them in on what you found, and you can let us know what you found about Olma. Good. All right. And she takes off, and you're like, okay. Right. So the rest of you probably don't need to go to the carpenter's house then, because they're going to want you there.
You might want to
Yeah. It's
let her know before
Yeah.
she finds out from everyone.
This is true. So heading to the
Yeah.
carpenter's house now.
Yeah.
As you head towards there, you kind of are walking up the main road that heads to it. You walk past the apprentices' quarters, which is where you live, and get to the main sawmill building. Darwin, you see him in the sawmill, and everybody's cutting large planks from these trees that you had pulled in the other day. As he sees you walk up, he kind of tells everybody to stop using the saw, and he turns towards you and says, "So, have you found my Olma?"
We saw her.
"So she's fine. She's okay."
Don't know.
He looked kind of puzzled and says, "But you saw her."
We saw her briefly. She was restrained by this man who seemed to command undead.
"And so what did he do with her?"
That's the thing, we don't know. They briefly disappeared. We managed to get the man, but we haven't found her yet.
"So you haven't found my Olma." And he looks very serious and very sad, and he says, "Anything else you can tell me about her? Anything else?"
We're still looking.
"All right. Well, I will tell Cora." And so he tells everybody to shut down the mill for a minute, and he kind of walks towards the house, and the door opens, and he goes inside. What are you gonna do now?
I guess go to the river, huh?
The Screaming Wyvern? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You all head down to the Screaming Wyvern? Okay. You head down to the Screaming Wyvern.
Heading on down to the Screaming Wyvern.
As you head down to the Screaming Wyvern, you go inside. Trin and Ander are bringing out mugs of ale and ciders and berry meats and stuff like that. Everybody's kind of gathering. It takes probably another hour for most of the villagers to trickle in. And one of the last people to arrive is, of course, the mayor, because he's fashionably late. Yenrik, the mayor, walks in, and he kind of looks around, and he says, "People of Stonegate, I know you are concerned. We've had an earthquake. Olma has been kidnapped by forces of darkness." And you're kind of like, "Wait, what?" "And dangerous things are lurking in the night. But these brave adventurers," and he points to all of you, have defeated the evil that has come to Stonegate. We are all safe. Olma has not returned, but they are continuing to look for her." And there's a yay from the crowd. It's like, so several people are trying to pat you on the shoulders and keep looking. They will not rest until Olma has been returned to her parents. At which point, Cora, the carpenter's like, but they will not rest until she is returned. They will find her and return her to her parents. They will not sleep until she is returned. You need not fear, people of Stonegate, because these brave heroes are protecting us from the darkness that is stalking us. There's a cheer that rises from the crowd. Yay! Several people are like, "You need another beer. You need another ale. You need another cider." Okay, something like that. At which point, the door to the tavern opens and this dwarf staggers in, covered in blood, and he goes, "Oh my God! They've attacked us on the road!" And he collapses to the floor in a pile of blood. And that's where we're going to end for
No! In fact, we are going to go again.
Hey, thanks for tuning in for the Saga of Stonegate. If you enjoyed our intro music, it's by a group called Overburden, and the song is Round 2, which seemed kind of appropriate since it's our second podcast involving RPGs. If you enjoyed our podcast and would like to support us, head on over to Patreon and look for Mike the GM. We have several different tiers of support, and one of them actually gives you access to our battle maps, and the highest level tier gives you the battle maps and my Game Master notes. So check us out.